has started. Last time on Trials of Our Lives, the party finish up their short rest and race south of the city to help their friends, Hope, Lloyd, and Ruby. There, they find a large stampede of enraged beasts. After killing off a few of the berserk creatures, a massive, oversized owlbear matron comes marching up to the battle on its hind legs, trying to act intimidating. Boss rushes in to face this monstrosity, soon learning that it is not so easily intimidated. But with some well-timed coordination, the party and allies take down the beast before it could do any actual harm. After battle, the allies collapse from exhaustion and mention that something is causing the beasts of the forest to go berserk. Voss and Lev quickly forget why they're here in the first place, as Harissa had to remind them about finding someone named Ruby and use her blood to create a cure for this plague. Giving Ruby her hazmat suit, Harissa offers to aid Hope and Lloyd with investigating the monsters and why they are going insane. She knows a bit more about the wildlands and what is in it than most. Returning to the city, the party split after bringing Ruby to the hospital. Ruby asks Lev to check in on Luby as she has been out of the city, and that Ruby asks Lev to check in on Luby as she has been out of the city for a week, and that mentions that he will always be a part of her life regardless of their circumstances. Mirrodin heads back home to check in on the family, only to be embarrassed by Viola and then rewarded by Lilia. Lev heads to the dojo to find Luby taking care of a little baby, which she reveals to be Lev and Ruby's daughter. Ruby kept this secret due to personal reasons. Lev getting to hold his daughter that he just learned the existence of hears the explanation for everything from Luby, who's trying to be an adult. After putting his daughter Fatima to bed, Lev heads back to give a message to Ruby, but had to leave it with a nurse instead. He then heads back home, only to hear noises from Mirrodin's room. But he tends to his sick mother like the good boy that he is. Afterwards, he goes to tease them by knocking on the door, only for it to open. Lev sees the opposite of what he thought he heard, but Lilia tells him to lock the door on his way out. He then immediately hears what he thought he heard the first time. Voss, for the first time after coming home, has an actual conversation with Viola, and she gets to know the kind of person he is. After saying goodnight and failed at an attempt to seduce him, Viola scurries off to her room. Later in the night, though, Mirrodin wakes up to go to the washroom and felt a presence pass by him in the hallway. After leaving the washroom, he noticed Viola's room is creaked open. Viola's door is creaked open, but she is nowhere to be found. He leaves the room and sees Voss's door creaked open, but he's sleeping like an old man and barely notices anything except Mirrodin going shush from the doorway. Mirrodin gives the room a quick glance to see anything. And I'll have you do another perception check to notice, because that is very, very far back, because we did 2 sessions of a different game. Okay. First fucking roll of the game. Oh, I'm gonna put some sneak.
Oh no.
Double nat 20.
Oh no.
Alright, let me see here. So, Mirrodin. Oh yeah, I had to roll for this. Ooh, an 18. So, Voss is like, he's a pretty big guy, right? And he's kind of like covered up. But either he has extra pillows or something under the blankets, or someone's under the blankets. Voss is too like sleepy and groggy and fell back asleep to really notice what's even going on.
Like, it looks like he's sleeping with someone?
It either looks like there's a bunch of pillows there. There's no movement, but it's either a bunch of pillows piled up there for like maybe leg support, because he is old, or someone's under the blankets with him. But he doesn't seem to be aware if there is someone there or not.
Okay.
You see no movement or no noise. It just looks odd the way the blanket is covered over him.
Mirren's gonna.
Why is Thrak?
I don't know. He just doesn't want it to be like a bad companion.
Why is Thrak talking or typing?
Thrak's
Yeah,
not...
change your name to Thrak.
Yeah. Mirren's like, who the fuck is this Thrak? All right. So what does Mirrodin do?
Yeah, Mirren's gonna like lift, like take one corner of like the sheet and like lift it up slowly so like he can like look underneath what the blanket.
Roll me a. Are you trying to do it like carefully?
Yeah, carefully. And
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. Hold on. So as you pull like the corner up, all you see is Voss's feet. Just Voss.
Okay. Yeah, Mirren then kind of shakes his head and like, yeah, lets the blankets drop and he kind of takes another look around the room, and if he doesn't see anything, then he's gonna leave. He doesn't want to disturb Boss anymore.
All right, roll investigation.
Okay. Damn it.
You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. So yeah, Mirrodin's gonna leave the room and make his way downstairs.
All right, downstairs to where?
To the living area, or like the living room, the kitchen, any of like the common areas.
Okay.
Where like she might be.
Okay. Roll me investigation through the downstairs of the house.
Damn it.
You're wandering around the house, and you kind of just walk circles. You've kind of like lose track of what you're even looking for, and then you remember, oh yeah,
house is too damn big.
Yeah, this house is big. It is a big estate. So you're looking around. You're not lost because you can't get lost because of your background. But like you're wandering around. It's like you double lap things. It's like there's nothing out of the ordinary. Lev wakes up to go get a drink. I guess he meets you downstairs in the kitchen.
Yeah. If anything, I'm just going to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Whether Mirrodin goes there or not is up to her.
Yeah.
Did you watch Hot Fuzz recently?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not recently.
Oh. You have seen it though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's where I originally heard that from.
Wakes up for a drink.
Yarp.
Oh, Yarp.
Oh, Yarp. Yeah, that, yes.
Yeah, that guy. Yarp. Anyway, so yeah, you hear someone coming downstairs to go to the kitchen. Sounds like a sleepy Lev getting a drink. What's Lev getting to drink?
Water.
Just water? Okay. You hear a tap going.
Oh, not drugs.
You hear the kitchen sink tap going, pouring up a glass. You hear that?
Mirrodin, kind of like, loudly but quietly at the same time.
Does that make
Like
sense?
he kind of slams his hands down on the counter and he like loudly whispers to Lev, he's like, Lev, your mother is missing.
First of all, do you mind if we have Mirrodin roll just a stealth check? I want to see if my passive perception is high enough to notice or not.
Sure. Mirrodin, roll still.
I didn't notice you, and you scare the shit out of me. So I just kind of like, God, holy shit!
The water gets everywhere.
Yeah, I splash myself with the water. God, what?
They're just like fully like straight face, like this is serious. It's like, Lev, your mother is like I noticed like when I noticed that her door was open and she's not in her room anymore. She's not anywhere in the house.
I'm just gonna be like, why did you go in my mother's room?
I said something bad, okay?
Okay. And then I'm gonna wipe myself.
Just no
Wipe.
comment.
I'm just gonna be like, okay. And then I wipe off the water off my face, and I'm like, okay, let's go look. And I'm just very groggily going to my mother's room.
Okay, do you wish to do it stealthily?
Fuck no. I'm
Okay, you're just
half
gonna...
asleep.
Okay, so you just walk to your mom's room.
Yeah.
Before that, roll me a perception check, both of you. Lev with disadvantage because you said you're groggy, so you're still tired.
Groggy. Blurg. That's actually not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
The water seems to have helped. Holy shit.
It's not a gnat, but it's still high.
Yeah.
God damn.
All right, so as you're going up the stairs, you notice Voss's door shut. You don't see anything, and then you hear the very, very like failed attempt at like walking on their tiptoes of something.
So I hear that?
You hear it. You don't see anything. You just saw the door slowly close, like,
Yeah.
and then like someone is slowly tiptoeing away, but like they're clearly, not being quiet on their feet.
Yeah. I just kind of like sigh and squeeze squeeze the bridge between my nose and my eyes, just like, Yeah. I'm gonna close my mother's door, and then I'm gonna look towards where the steps are coming from. I'm gonna be like, Mother, is that you?
Roll a persuasion check. 23, goddamn.
Freaking 13!
Yeah, that's a bad roll, honestly, for Liv. That's a half roll.
Let's see here. So hold on, I actually need a calculator
Okay,
because some people are higher level than you.
that's fair. Experience. Age equals experience. Doesn't mean smart, just means
Ooh.
experience.
Yeah. No response.
I'm gonna count down to 3, and I swear to God, you better be wearing clothes, because I'm gonna use counterspell or dispel magic.
Yeah, it'd be dispel magic.
Yeah, I'll use dispel magic, and I'll warn her. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, and then I cast dispel magic.
Okay. You cast dispel magic, but you still don't see anything.
Wouldn't I have to make a roll?
Nope, not for this one.
If it's invisibility, I should.
Unless someone counterspells you.
I use spell magic.
Yeah, and you can counterspell dispel magic.
I'm using it again
There.
without the warning.
Okay. But they can see you casting. You can't see them.
I sigh and shake my head. I open up the door. I'm like, "Go get dressed."
Yeah, you open the door. Again, you hear pitter patter of feet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And hold on, I'm gonna roll something here for fun. Roll me a perception check.
Do.
As
Ooh.
well, or
Yeah, Mirrodin as well. You would be in the area. You would see.
Okay.
Ooh, Mirror with the fucking 26 every goddamn time. So Lev, you don't notice this because you're too like frustrated. Also, you just blasted some spell slots. I would say like what, 2, because you only said it one more time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so only 2. Because if it's equal to the level you're casting, it's just automatic then. For counterspell and dispel magic.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's just base levels. Lev, you don't notice anything. You assume whoever, if it's your mom or not, they went into the room getting changed, so you shut the door. Mirrodin, you notice something. You turn around, you see like outside the window, something kind of just going poof. And then coming through the front door is Viola. Dressed, and she looks like she was gone for a walk outside. She's wearing like, a coat and all that. And she sees Mirrodin at the top of the stairs. Oh, you're still up? Well, I guess that's normal for you. Is everything all right?
I'm just gonna shake my head like, good God. I'm going to bed.
He's like, what the fuck is actually happening right now?
What is going on?
I'm
Lev,
so confused.
roll an insight.
Eh.
Oof.
You... hold on. This is a complicated situation. Oh, God. All right. You come to the realization that whoever was walking around invisible was not your mom,
Huh.
but someone who was aware of you.
Fascinating.
But your mom actually looks like she was out for a walk. Or at least, out on the go or
Yeah.
something.
Okay. I'll look to my mother and be like, but wait, okay, somebody was in and out of place. Wait. Wouldn't... where's Dula?
Dula?
Yeah.
For that, since you have her on bodyguard mode, she would most likely be perimetering the grounds. So if anything, she's probably like outside the garden, outside like the perimeter of the estate, just keeping an eye on like anything that can go in or out. I was like, I didn't see her as I come in, but she's most likely in the garden since things tend to
Alright, I'm
happen
gonna
there.
go check on Dula then, see if she noticed anything.
Okay.
Lev leaves, like, Mirrodin kind of, like, grabs his sleeve and is like, Lev, I saw this weird mist thing, like, right outside the window, like, someone was watching us. Could that be what was ever in here?
Possibly. Either
You
way,
want me
we're
to
gonna
come
need...
with you?
Clueless, because his insight was in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 fucking net ones, goddamn.
Yeah, no, this is... May as well get him out of the way at this and some fight.
True. Do you need me to come with you, Lev?
Might as well.
Okay.
Viola,
so-
Viola will
Ah,
actually
you're
go
so-
with you as well, just because when you say all this, it's like she's gone for a bit and stuff is happening, and that makes her more concerned.
Right.
So she's going to go with you. You go out to the garden. You see Dula there just standing at the lake, or not the lake, but like the pond that has a little river going through it. You just see her standing there. She has like her weapon drawn, but she's just standing there, not like battle ready, just has her weapon ready on guard mode. She's just standing there though.
I'll call out to Dula.
You call out to her and she kind of jolts a bit. And she like looks around very dazed and almost like she's confused about something. She turns around and sees the 3 of you. Oh. What time is it?
Well, I don't know what time it is. It's very late at night.
Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning.
Yeah. I'll let Dula know about what happened, and I'll ask her if she knows anything about what happened.
No, I was perimetering the grounds, and then I stopped to look at the pond, and I remembered what happened and how I wasn't able to do anything. And I must have just got lost in thought.
And don't let the past interrupt your present. Always stay focused on what you can do in the present, not in the past.
I will try to do better.
Good. For now, we might need to get another guard, because
You say that.
this is concerning.
Yeah, you say that, and she just looks down, almost losing her head.
It's a lot of effort for one person.
I know. But she also doesn't need to sleep and doesn't get exhausted, and she's still not doing a good job.
Do you know how big the estate is?
I know.
That's still a lot of work for one person.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
But
realistically, an estate that big should have like 20 guards.
Yeah, it usually has like a squad, but at the same time, Dula is just like, she has insecurities, so when she feels she's not good enough, that just makes her sad. But at the same time, there's nothing to be done about, so.
Frustrating kind of person.
Yeah. She's like, you want to love her, but it's like, stop making me feel bad.
Not even that. It's just have some confidence. It's not even me telling you you're doing bad. It's just telling you that you need help.
You say that to her?
I mean, yeah.
Oh. All I can do is try to do better. It's just, I don't know why I was lost in thought.
No, you said you were looking at something?
I was just looking at the pond where everything happened. And
I'm curious. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if she was charmed at all?
Sure.
Bloop.
I'll roll a DC for this. Well, besides the fact that she is highly magical, yes, there does seem to be something of influencing her.
I'll mention that to her, and I'll say, exactly why we need more help for you, because, again, it's very easy for someone who has these abilities to get past one person.
Perhaps if there was more of me. Maybe.
Wouldn't you still have one mind?
No, I mean copies of me that could space out and cover the whole grounds at once. I was created. It's not out of the question that more of me could be duplicated.
Fair enough.
I'm not there, but
No, you're asleep.
Yeah.
this is just out of game chatter.
Right. Viola mentions that perhaps we should all go to bed and figure out what's going on in the morning.
Yeah. I'm gonna stop and be like, Mother, why were you taking a midnight walk?
I was meeting someone.
Who?
I have my own personal life.
Okay. But who?
That's not for you to know, for now.
Oh, Mother. You're just as bad as Father.
You're one to talk.
I don't hide any secrets.
Fair enough. When you say that, she kind of like scowls a little bit and heads back inside.
Yeah. Listen, I'm the good son, but I'm still gonna scold her for being bad.
Hey, mommy has needs too.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so Dula goes back to trying to do better at patrolling. Everyone else going back to bed, or do you want to do something else now that you're up?
I'm going to bed.
Oh,
I need
okay.
to get those spell slots I wasted back.
Yeah. And yeah, you all go on back to bed. And Let's see here. Oh god, I scrolled past everything.
Come on, you.
Okay. All right, so you all wake up in the morning. Your eldest sister, Katya, is currently making breakfast right now. I'm gonna say, since Voss slept through the whole night, Voss, you wake up first. When you wake up, you feel like a young man again. You don't know why.
No.
Oh no.
Just feel amazing.
Ah,
Don't know why. The mask doesn't even know why.
the mask doesn't even know why. It never sleeps.
It doesn't see everything, though. Remember, its main interaction is when you talk to it. So in
Yeah.
order to learn about the outside, you have to tell it and ask it, like, tell about the situation, ask it's like, what do you want to do with this so you can get its power. And when you talk, it doesn't know what's happening around you for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if you're unconscious, it's soul bound to you. If you're unconscious, it has less perception of the outside than normal.
All right.
Yeah. Since it requires you conscious. But yeah,
Alright.
you wake up, you just feel goddamn amazing, despite all the horrible things that happen. You just walk there, you got the biggest shit-eating grin on your face, and
I
I would say Lev slept in a little bit since he was up.
Yep.
Mirrodin, you would technically already be awake because you were awake.
Yep.
To begin with. Yeah, you see Voss coming downstairs with, like, he is the happiest old man ever.
Hey, boss, what has you so happy this morning?
I don't know. I just feel good. I just have a big smile on my face.
Yeah, he's like, when you uncontrollably smile and like your cheekbones are like pushed back, he's like, stop smiling, like, damn it. Yeah, that's you. You can't turn the smile off.
Mirror just gives him like a weird look and he's just confused. Just like, okay, whatever makes you happy, man.
I'm gonna incite Mirrodin
Yeah, okay.
because Mirrodin's giving me a weird look.
If Mirrodin wants to hide that, he can do a deception, or if he's not trying to hide it, he doesn't have to do anything.
No, Mirrodin just openly confused.
Yeah, Mirrodin's just confused. You can tell that right away.
Keep in mind, Mirrodin's very innocent. Doesn't know what the hell happened. Lev would kind of know what the hell happened, but because he got bad insight, he thinks we're under attack.
Yeah. Lev, you are awakened by the smell of your sister's cooking.
She had a good night.
No, your sister. Not Lilia, Katya, the older one.
I know, but you said maybe you cut out. You cut out at the from your sister's cooking. You can tell something, and then
Yeah,
I think
Hello?
Discord's cutting out.
yeah, it is cutting out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck you, Discord.
Because I think it's cutting out for different people at different times.
Yeah, that was weird.
I was saying that Katya is cooking breakfast right now.
Yeah.
Mirrodin was up. You are awakened by the smell of your sister's cooking.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Okay. I'll go down. You know the cartoons where they kind of float down the
Yes,
stair, like because
that's-
it's following the
oh,
smell. That's
I was literally
Lev.
gonna say that.
Yeah, it's me. Just food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's got like a big old thing of hash browns being made right now, homemade hash browns. Just like the chopped up little dice ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has a bunch of that there with like was it lemon pepper or lemon salt or something that you put onto it?
I'm fine with either.
Okay. Yeah, she's cooking up that there. She's got bacon. She has Like with your kitchen, there's like all kinds of like appliances and utensils set up. So she's cooking several different things at once. She has the big old thing of hash browns for everyone because big house. She has pancakes being made. She has bacon being made. She has all kinds of stuff being made at once. And yeah, everyone's getting like a big hearty breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah. Your mom walks downstairs, and everyone roll an insight on her.
Not you.
Dude.
Holy shit!
What's wrong with your insights?
I don't know. There's a
Ooh.
lot of nat ones.
You are the
Hopefully-
most gullible bard ever right now.
I'll say right now, especially with Mama Dearest.
Yep. Even with Mirrodin's 23, you can't quite read into why Viola is such a chipper mood considering all the things that have happened. But she seems a million times better than she was yesterday when you all came home. She was like on the couch, just like collapsed from just mental fatigue. Yeah, she seems to be doing a million times better. Boss, she walks by you and she kind of just like gives you a pat on the back of your hair, and she goes and grabs some breakfast. Doesn't look at you, just like walks by, pats you on the hair.
I'm confused.
We're all confused.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Silver Fox strikes again.
Mm-hmm.
Bards are horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of fucked up, though, that Foss got raped.
You don't know anything about that.
Boss doesn't even know.
Yeah, he was asleep.
Okay, so it doesn't happen. So it's not rape if nobody knows about it.
I mean,
God.
That's so bad.
Guys.
Jesus Christ.
anyway, wait till that ticking time bomb explodes later. Hey, everyone seems happy, so you know what? I'm a terrible person, all right? Jesus.
God damn.
All right, so
Damn it, DM. Damn it.
damn it, DM, you got me late in game. How dare you? Anyway.
Against my will.
Oh. Anyway, you're all sitting down having a nice breakfast. Everyone's confused. Voss and Viola are happy as fuck, and no one knows why. Even Voss doesn't know why. The siblings are also confused as well, because they were asleep when all this was going on. Lilia kind of just like nudges you, Mirrodin, and is like, "Did something happen last night?" Nudge, nudge, Mirrodin. From Lilia.
Mirrodin kind of plays with his food in front of him. I kind of don't want to talk about it.
Hold on, she's inciting you now.
Just playing with the food.
Roll a deception since you're trying to hide, because it's clear that something happened. No one knows why, and you don't want to talk about it. So roll deception. She kind of just like leans into you. It's like, where were you in the middle of the night? She kind of just like leers into you. Her nose is like poking you in the cheek. You can see her eye looking at you from the corner of your eye. It's like, what happened last night? I know you don't sleep through the whole night.
Mirrodin kind of like avoids her eyes. There was a disturbance. I was just investigating, and it didn't turn out okay. I mean, it did, but
The questions and mysteries.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But
I was just confused.
She looks at you. From her insight, she's like, "Yeah, You look like you don't know anything about it. Just blunt, like, yeah, you look like you don't know anything. Meredith's like confused and awkward, like a child. It's like on time. I don't like this.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, everyone enjoys their breakfast. Everyone's at full power. And just like always, whenever something happy is happening or something fun, Liv, Mirrodin, your badges go off with a distress signal. Well, not a distress signal, more like crisis alert from the guild. Charles Dune does like a group message thing to everyone. He informs you that we have lost contact with every other team that was sent to each continent. The
Oh, damn.
That's not good.
Yeah, the orbs that were given by Undine are not responding. We no longer have. His words are, "We no longer have anyone to call to help aid us, and the mission to stop the abominations is becoming more hopeless. Unless they were all to come here and we somehow could defeat them one by one, then we could send help to recover any survivors from the other teams. But if they were to come all at once, then the entire continent and soon the whole world would be destroyed or taken over. We don't know their long-term goals yet. But I'm not going to tell anyone to find hope or strength to keep moving forward. But if you haven't lost hope and still have the strength to fight, then fight like it's your last moments in this world. Give these abominations a reason to know fear." And the messages ended at that. So everyone that was sent to the other continents, you lost contact with them.
Yay!
Yeah.
That was my little character, by the way.
Yeah, yay. Everything's worse.
Probably shouldn't have sent them over. There's really no point in sending people somewhere when we could have used them here. Can't help others if you can't help yourself first.
True. When the idea to send when your boss, like, this is like your family talking, when your boss sent, or when everyone in charge got the idea to send teams everywhere, we didn't even have our own shit handled.
Yeah,
And that just
I
made
was
it worse.
against it.
But, when people in charge are trying to act tough or show that they're in control of things, they do stupid things out of desperation. And
A
then
rash decision.
regret. Everyone suffers the consequences of the higher-ups' decisions. That's why it shouldn't...
Yeah, well... No, go ahead.
I was going to say, that's why it shouldn't be like one person in charge. It should be like a more unified collective of people. Like, each person in charge of sending teams were like kind of doing things on their own. Like the Heroes Guild, they sent their own teams. The king sent his Royal Knights. Cloudbane sent their entire forces across to another continent. Like, everyone was kind of acting on their own instead of coming to a more unified decision. So, yeah.
Yeah, the king failed at leading there.
Yep. Also, to be fair, at the time, the king was kind of grieving what happened to his daughter, so he might have also not have been in the best state of mind.
Oh, yeah.
So. But, well, we're gonna have to deal... actually, like, your mom's looking around, and so there are some... wasn't there another one? The snake woman? Where'd she go?
Harissa. She left to help discover any issues that are being caused inside the forest.
So more of our city's protectors are separated.
Yeah, this one was mandatory though. We fought wild species that came to the town, which would be a result of them getting forced to enter the city.
Hmm.
And so sending them out was in turn protecting us in the long run.
True. At the very least, they're on the continent. We retrieve them on foot if need be.
Exactly.
Have you received any contact from them?
To say, you
They
might
just
want to try
left.
contacting them. Because that was last night or yesterday. When
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yeah.
I
Planned on it later today, but yeah, not yet.
the sending.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anyone have the actual sending spell? Because your badges are only between guild members. I don't think.
No.
It was. Oh
No,
no!
they would have to
Lloyd.
send to us.
Lloyd has a badge. Never mind. He's a hero. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I'll sending to Lloyd.
Okay. You get so you get a response like pretty quick. But it's chopped out a little. Like you're getting sentences, but like every so often there'd be a word that chopped out. But basically, you got like forest, dangerous. Monsters need help. Exhausted. Like you get part of a sentence and then it cuts out at like the last word and then goes into the next and then cuts out midway. So from what you can gather, they're at the forest, or like near the outskirts of it probably, because it's only been a day. They've been fighting more of the creatures. They're crazy or they're enraged, and they're exhausted already.
Okay, well, let's head on out. I'm gonna let them know that they're not allowed to leave the mansion until we come back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, quarantine's still in effect until cures are sent out. So
either way, I'd have Dula take care of all of them here. My priority is my family.
Yeah, obviously. So you will have to get ready because it's a long trip down south.
I bought everybody horses.
Okay.
That was before the quarantine.
Yeah. Let's see here. Do you want to speak to anyone in town before leaving? Like go to the guild, go to any people that you know, tell them stuff, any interactions you need to do? Or want?
No. No, I don't think so.
What about everyone else?
My daughter's already at our clinic, right?
Yeah.
I'd want to stop off just to let her know we're heading out.
Okay. Mirrodin, do you want to do anything before heading out? Because you'll be gone for a while.
No, he doesn't really have anything to prepare. He's probably just gonna give his wife a squishy hug before he leaves.
Squishy hug. All right. You give your wife a big squish, and you head out to get ready. And Voss, you're gonna go to the clinic.
Yeah.
Okay. It's from what you can gather, things have calmed down near the clinic. Like you see other doctors in hazmat suits coming down with like crates of something with these little vials in it, and you can assume it's either medicine or maybe a cure. You don't know, but they're coming in with like a couple small crates of these little vials. Not a whole lot yet has been made, but they seem to be on it. The cures are being sent to other medical facilities.
Just pop in.
You see,
obviously not as a patient.
Yeah, but you see your daughter kind of just like she's like sitting on like one of the office chairs, like leaned back, just like sleeping on the office chair, just sprawled out on the chair completely. She looks exhausted. The other doctors are kind of like giving out like antidotes to people, vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
And she just, yeah, she looks like she hasn't slept in friggin' ever, and she's just sleeping on the office chair. It's like it's slowly spinning around because it's one of those spinning chairs.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a piece of paper and like a pen or something. From nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And just leave a brief note. Hey, daughter, it's Voss. Just letting you know something has happened outside the city and we're going to check it out. Yes, I love you. Bye.
Aww.
See you soon.
Yeah, so you leave that there on her desk.
No, I she's in behind her desk on her chair.
Oh yeah, she's like in her office.
Oh
like,
yeah, then
on
yeah,
her
I'll
office
just
chair.
write it there and leave it in front of her on the desk.
Yeah, okay. She's in her office on her office chair. So, right, so you leave that there. Lev, you don't want to do anything, or
No, I'm preparing the horses for them.
oh, okay. So yeah, boss, when you're done there.
Didn't read my sheet.
No, I remember you saying buying them. So
I know, but I can't remember if I bought barding or not. That's why I want to make sure, because I didn't write it down.
I would assume you did. You're usually pretty thorough with that stuff, so I'll just assume that you did. We'll leave that. We'll leave that day. You got the horses ready. I know how you are with those things. So.
Okay.
Man, there's ambulances everywhere today.
There was one at Safeway yesterday, too.
Anyway, so your boss, Charles actually calls you in, Lib, before, as you were like literally getting ready to go down south. Charles actually calls you into his office with an urgent request.
Oh, okay, I'll go.
Okay? Like you're literally just in the middle of like getting the horses ready. Everyone's kind of gathering back up. You get a call in. Mirrodin has to go as well. So you head there and you see him in his office. He's currently on like basically on like scrying orb with Hope, but it's like it's very distorted, like scratchy static on like a TV screen. Glad you could make it. He's like just like an old man, just batting the side of it, trying to get the reception to work. If you haven't figured out, I'm going to be sending you on a mission to the Wildlands. Why won't this stupid thing work? The creatures have been roaming from there, have been infected with some kind of malice infection. They're making them savage towards any non-monster, non-beast. Now, as far as Hope can tell, I've been getting choppy details. You see Hope like literally talking on her side through her trident, trying to like explain things to Shaldoon, but it's like it's coming in choppy. Her image disappears, reappears. I don't know what's causing this interference. Normally these things work perfectly. Well, anyway, he just like waves and turns the thing off. I was like, well, anyway, he looks at you like you're all ready for like a big like road trip. You got like all your stuff ready. He's like, he sees you. Oh, were you planning to go somewhere first?
I was gonna go help Hope.
Oh, well, that actually makes things a lot easier. I was going to send you down there myself. They seem to be having some trouble. Also, communication methods are becoming staticky. I don't know what's causing that. While you're down there, though, I know you're going to have to fight more creatures. If you could, please don't make every species go extinct.
I don't plan on it.
Well, things never go as planned. He kind of just like ruffles his head after the message this morning. Yeah, we found out that we can't contact any other team. We've been trying since late last night, and nothing.
Well, there might be some hope to that. Maybe the cause for the disruptions is just like the cause for the plague. One of those creatures is causing it. So there is hope that not all the teams sent out have perished.
I don't even want to think that any of them perished. I was just hoping that maybe, like, with this sending orb here,
Assume the worst, prepare for the worst.
assume the best, prepare for the worst.
Thank you. That hurt.
Let's just
Brain.
Let's just having a fucking aneurysm.
Blah. Horses need to prepare.
Yeah, ever since they went down there, they've been reporting on what they're finding, but late last night till even up till now, nothing on a source, but everything in the forest has at least tried to kill them at some point. And they're very tired and haven't had much sleep. So your mission is actually to regroup with Hope and Lloyd and deliver this supply bag to them. They're going to need it. Then, if you can, help with proceeding to find a source to this malice infection. If it is one of those creatures, please, anything you can do to stop it. If they're spreading out from the city and getting other areas surrounding us, that's going to make it so much harder.
Right.
But if it's too much for you guys to handle, just retreat and come home.
Of course.
I'd rather not take risks now that we've lost contact. We assume everything is your last mission. So take everything carefully as you possibly can.
None of us plan to die.
So says many in the past. Well, I'll leave you to it. You're dismissed.
I do my little bow and we go
Right, so
onwards.
Mirrodin, you were also there for that, as quiet as you were. Yep. I imagine you relay everything to Voss. Or are you going to keep him in the dark?
Oh, yeah. No, we'll let him know.
Okay. You explain everything to Voss, so you're in on the loop.
Okay.
Right.
I just got there, wondering where everyone else is, because I see horses ready. I'm like, and then they come in and let me know. I'm like, oh.
Okay, so you're on horseback, correct?
Yes.
All right, so that is to reach the edge. Looking at the map here, since I changed things. To reach the edge, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I cut that in half if you're on horseback. So it's about 3 days on horseback to the south. Like if they're going due south where they were heading, it's just 3 days on horseback.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were only like about a day in, or almost a day in, so they were ahead of you, and like they were fighting stuff. As you're traveling along the countryside through the roads, you do see signs of other battles. You see some like campgrounds, and a lot of creatures, some magical as well. You start seeing like trees that look like they came to life, had faces, arms, were walking on the ground, and they were just like exploded and crushed by like gravity forces. Because you know that Hope can cast gravity spells. Because she's crazy. Yeah, as you're getting closer to the edge of the wilds, you can clearly see the track that they made going in. For the sake of brevity,
Can I roll perception along the way in case an ambush happens?
No ambush ends up happening.
Alright.
Yeah. Everything that you're traveling through is already a destroyed warfield from. You have a bunch of spellcasters, So everything's just like destroyed landscape, dead creatures. But they start becoming more like magical like creatures, which is weird because originally it was just beasts. But now it's like possessed trees and why did I write? Oh, okay. Oh, reading ahead here. All right, so for the sake of brevity, you arrive at the edge of the wilds where Hope, Lloyd, and Harrison had proceeded through. Since you're on mounts, that'll be 3 rations. Since you're in a hurry, I would say you're not really stopping to just stopping to rest and then continuing back out. So 3 rations marked down or reduced. As you reach the southern edge of the northern country, going into the border to the untamed wildlands, you are greeted by tiny little danger noodles that flock to Lev, and they have like little noses.
Oh, I'm gonna let them, and I'm gonna like let them climb on me, and I'll be like, I'm assuming you're gonna bring me to Harissa.
They actually, well, you have one that like just goes with his little tongue, and the rest of them, there's like a big flock of them swarming around on the ground. They actually form, like they all just like position themselves and form a sentence that's poorly written because they're snakes. Follow to arrows on trees.
Alrighty.
So as you're like entering the border, as you go forward, you see some arrow marks on the trees, like carved arrows pointing in a direction. The snakes, you can only assume, because they're not like trying to bite you to death, are Harris's, because they're all little tiny danger noodles.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna boop the one that went.
Yeah, he stays with you, and he kind of like points the way. He's
Okay.
he's like on the head of the horse, and he's like pointing the way, being a leader.
Gotcha.
And the path inward is full of dead creatures, most of which were crushed by some kind of heavy force or effect, but no visible like marking. So it wasn't like shatter or fireball or something.
Gotcha.
Gravity, as you could assume, Hope was blasting a lot of. She's killed a lot of things here.
Oh boy.
Yep. As you go in, the trees become more close grown and becomes harder to see the path ahead, but are still arrow signs on the trees leading the way to where they went. Since there are actual signposts leading you, you don't have to roll to find your way through. Signposts start to head southwest from the edge of the wilds. And do I have this one? All right. As you go deeper into the forest, you notice that the trees, the foliage, the critters, even the lighting from the sky all become a little more magical in its appearance as you go further in, like transitioning into a normal forest to a more magical fantasy one. Everyone except Mirrodin can roll an Arcana, because Mirrodin would actually know what this is. Detect magic. Oh. So, boss, roll me a con save. All right. So the moment you turn on detect magic, right, and remember to actually produce the uses on that because you forgot to one time.
Yeah.
The whole world just flashes like the sun bashing you in the face, and you turn it off, and you almost went blind. And Arcana checks now. You couldn't quite tell because it was just a massive flash of light, the whole area. Boss, you as well. Boss, surprisingly enough, you begin to realize that you are leaving the normal realm and entering the Feywilds.
Ooh.
Yes. Because the Feywilds is a, what was it when I was reading it, is a reflection realm, or reflectionary realm. So anywhere where like nature and forests and stuff like that are really strong, and vibrant. Often enough are pathways into the Feywilds, which you can physically walk to
We're leaving.
with strings attached.
We're leaving.
You're leaving the normal world, basically.
Yeah. Our world. We're visiting another.
Mirrodin, this is nothing to you. You go back in here on your vacations.
And don't cast detect magic. I was almost blinded.
Yeah, because the whole realm is pure magic. So the moment you turn it on, and you can kind of like see like what's magical as it lights up as an aura or a light. Everything just went like a flashbang, or the sun going directly into your eyes. Mirrodin, yeah, this is home for you. This isn't a reason to be afraid, because you also have Mirrodin, and he's part Fae. But so as you enter the realm, let's see here. You hear a motorcycle. Fucking window. Let's see here. Yeah, you're entering the Feywilds. Because you have Mirrodin here, he actually won't get lost here because he is from this place. But as you walk through this magical Fey forest, you hear what you assume are birds. So when you look up to see if there's any birds, you don't see anything except the sky being alight with faded colors of an ever-setting sun, which never truly sets, no matter how much time you spend traveling. So everything's gonna get fucking weird from here on out.
Sweet.
Yeah. Let's see here. As you're
Mirrodin's silent.
He's
I'm
always
not silent.
he's always silent.
I sense things getting weird, so I take out my rope. I tie one end to my waist and another to Mirrodin, so I don't get lost.
Okay. With that,
It's a 50-foot rope, so
I know, but I'll wait till you're a little bit deeper in before I start throwing the weirder stuff. Everyone roll a perception check, though.
Okay.
is Thrak not going to do it?
Thrak see everything.
Sees it all.
Voss finally with a nat one. All right, so
No.
Mirrodin, you're the only one who notices this. Let me move my keyboard. I don't even need that. Mirrodin, you see running through the forest off from the side, a leafy green, rose-haired figure comes tackling into Lev. Lev, you can do a dex save with disadvantage because you did not notice this.
2.
10. I'm going to actually roll for that. You just barely was able to like react to this at the last second. And you didn't get knocked off the horse, but right now there's currently someone riding reverse position on the horse in front of you. Looking directly at you. And,
Wait, who's in front of me?
someone jumped onto the horse that you just like reacted to and managed to like hold on to the horse without like getting bucked off.
Mm-hmm.
And you just hear, Liv, why haven't you summoned me anymore? Am I not good enough for... Did you find another Fae to summon? I'll kill her.
Holy fuck, it's her!
Yep. This is your old companion, Charisse, the dryad that you used to summon. And she seems to miss you and still has jealousy issues. And she's like shaking you. It's like, why haven't you summoned me? Am I not good enough? Did you find another Fae to summon? I'll kill her.
I'll look at her and be like, oh god. First of all, my heart, you gotta ease into this. You scared the hell out of me.
Her name was Charisse.
Yes. I'll be like, I'm sorry, Charisse. I want to depend on it on. I wanted to depend on my own strength rather than your own.
But you're what's the point of summoning if you're not going to depend on them? She looks like she's about to cry.
Oh God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll just give her a hug and be like, "That wasn't my intention."
As you give her a hug, she didn't realize. Wait, how did you get here? Are you here?
We were.
What?
I'll explain to her. I'll be like, we were on our way to help our friends when we entered the Feywild somehow.
Oh, are you here for the other people that came here some time ago? There was a
Yes.
human girl and a halfling boy dressed in robes that came through here. They
And
killed.
I'll be like, what about Harissa? She should be here too. The snake woman.
Snake woman. I didn't notice a snake woman.
Didn't notice a snake woman. And then I'll look to the snake that's coiled around me. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
They killed so many of my friends and anything they came in contact with. She kind of just gestures to like the path ahead. There is just dead animals and dead fey creatures everywhere.
I'm just like, apparently they were getting attacked by them.
That doesn't mean they needed to kill them.
Sometimes it's a dire straits in the. It's not the normal realm. What the hell's the name of the realm?
Feywilds.
No, the normal realm.
The normal realm is just Sylvay'Alla. The
Okay.
the material plane, I guess.
Yeah, I'll say the material plane is in dire straits, so they're a bit on edge. I don't know. I don't think they're willing or ready to go easy on some animals, especially with life or death situations.
Well, even still, they're killing so many.
Yes, I know. That's why we're trying to get to them so they don't have to kill them.
Well, it
Did
kind
your,
of resolved
people
itself.
go crazy recently?
My people, no. But the creatures, like the lesser creatures, the magical creatures, like the animals and other things that roam around these parts, they have been acting out of the ordinary, more violent and aggressive, and don't know why. Your friends, I met them, and right now they're. She looks over and sees Mirrodin. Wait, you're an Eladrin. You're part of the Druid Grove with Driscoll, aren't you? She looks over at Mirrodin.
Mir.
Mirrodin?
Sorry, my audio was off.
Jeez.
Did you hear what I last said?
Yes. Yeah, Mirrodin kind of raises an awkward hand to wave and says, "Hi, yeah, yes."
Well, they have the two that I mentioned. Maybe you can talk with them. But they are not happy with what they did. There's already enough problems in the Feywilds to... And she, like, air quotes, your people call them murder hobos. It's not something that we needed right now.
Bless me, sorry.
Bless you.
If this was an EXP game, your companions would probably be higher level at this point. She gets off the horse. I will guide you for now. I'm a better guide since I live here consistently now and never have a reason to go anywhere else anymore. She just like grabs the horse's reins and starts dragging, like guiding the horse, like a little more, not aggressive, but like with purpose. She's just walking.
Yeah.
I'll lead you to the
Can I
Druid Grove.
insight her
Sure.
to see if she's telling the truth and trying to lead us the right way or the wrong
Yeah,
way?
go ahead.
Basically.
Lev would have full trust in her.
Yeah, well, she just seems to have jealousy issues. And maybe some attachment issues. Or I guess abandonment issues would be more accurate.
Yeah.
Lev, you gotta stop dropping women left, right, and center.
I
say
didn't
this
drop
aloud.
women.
When you say that, boss, her head like turns around. You just see like the air around her face is like darkness, and her eyes are just two glowing orbs of anger. Dropping women left.
I saw it. I never dropped any women.
So you still have them?
I look at her. I'm like, ah. I see the issue now. Well, how am I supposed to get you to the material plane other than burning a spell slot? It's life or death out there.
She kind of just pauses, like does that like one finger up, and then turns around and just goes, huff, and then continuously.
Right?
She's like, damn it, you made a point I can't argue with. As you walk with Charisse to the Druid Grove camp, she's holding the horse reins, but like she's kind of like walking back slightly, and she's like not letting you not hold her hand as you walk together.
That's fine.
Yep. Even though it's awkward, you're on a horse. She's guiding the horse in the direction that you need to go.
Yeah.
And she's just like holding her hand upwards, so it's a little weird. You notice that her grip is extremely firm. Like she has some pent-up aggression about something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you summoned her like
I'm like
3 times.
You know,
and then
you could
her.
ride the horse with me instead of just walking.
I'm fine on the ground.
Well, I'm not. This is very slow compared to riding the horse.
Well, try waiting over a year to see you again.
Yes, but this is urgent. Do you want more animals to be slaughtered? Get up here.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
20. Didn't even fucking need it. She like stops, lets go of the reins, jumps up onto a horse like an acrobat, just like cartwheels upwards, lands in front of you, and guides the horse. You're riding bitch now.
Okay. I'm going to cheekily hold on to her waist.
Hold on. Roll a perception when you do that.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So that's with her. Actually, I gotta check her sheet because she has a sheet. Oh God, where is it?
Which you haven't used in forever.
I know.
He got rid of it.
Here we go.
You made up her character and everything, and then you just dropped it because it's a useless spell for you now.
I didn't make her character. It was just we needed something for it, and that was it.
Yeah. You specified like what form it would take, so I was like, okay, I'll just get a picture of that. And I was like, this one's hot.
Yeah.
Ooh, she actually rolled higher. When you do it, you thought you noticed something with her when you like hold her waist, but no, nothing, no reaction.
Okay, I'm gonna question him like, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
So as you travel through the Feywilds, deeper into the wilds, Mirrodin, you're able to tell like that it's only been a few hours. Voss and Lev, for you feel like you've been traveling for a week.
This is taking so long. We've been out here for a week. I'm shoving a food in my mouth.
Actually, it's only been, well, not very long.
It's like, oh yeah, these two aren't Fae. So she looks to you, Mirrodin, kind of like disappointed. You should have explained to them before entering the Feywilds. For non-Fae, the perception of time is completely warped.
Oh.
Yeah. Me and you can tell that it's only been a few hours since we've started traveling together. But for them, their perception of time will warp and distort. It can even physically affect them.
I start patting myself up and down.
You don't seem any older.
I feel my face. Check my wrinkles.
Yeah, no, your wrinkles are still the same.
I'm like freaking out.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna need Liv and Voss to do a wisdom save as you go deeper in.
Okay.
No.
Oof.
Uh, uh.
Yeah, my wisdom save ain't too good either.
Nope.
Yeah.
Voss, you're able to kind of like get a feel for it's still warped and distorted for you, but you're starting to notice not so much a pattern, but like when it feels like a week, it's really only been a few hours. When it's been a day, it feels like a month. But then when it only feels like an hour for you, it's already been 2 days traveling in.
This is so
Liv,
confusing.
you feel that you will never, well, not never, because you have guides, but like if you were alone out here traveling on your own, you feel that you would
Mhm.
never return to the material plane at this rate.
Huh.
It's been
I-
little over
okay.
2 days traveling.
With that feeling, I'm going to hold on to her tighter and like lean my head against her back to try and find comfort.
Roll another perception check as you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, no reaction. You try to you hold her tightly, you press your face or your head against her on her back,
Yeah.
and she doesn't react to you.
All good. I'm feeling very scared though.
Yes. You are. Oh, I had a term here written for it. I forgot what it was. Yeah, it's been a little over 2 days for you, Meriden. You can easily tell time here. However, the sun does not set.
Weird.
You never see the sun set while you're here. Um. ugh. After reaching about the end of the second day and going into the third, um, you eventually come up to a gathering of elves and half elves, currently in a small little encampment, and they are currently tending to two bodies laying on a makeshift medical bed that they've made. Mirrodin, right away you notice the one person that's currently helping Hope, who is laying out on a little cot, is Elder Driscoll, the man who is the head of the Druids Guild, or Druid clan that found you when you lost your memories.
Did you mute yourself
Yes,
again?
Hello?
Okay.
No. No, I'm
You're
still here.
cutting it out. Okay.
Yeah, when as soon as Mirrodin recognizes his elder, he rushes forward to his bedside.
Yeah. Um. Well, it's Hope's bedside. He's tending to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He sees you running up. Mirrodin, my child. Glad you've returned. We're in a bit of a state as of right now, but I am glad you're here.
Yes,
Um,
what's happening?
we don't know, but the creatures of the forest are infected with some sort of malice. And he kind of like a little sheepishly, it may even have something to do with what you sensed a long time ago that we didn't take seriously.
Mirrodin lagging?
About the corruption or disturbance in nature that you sensed.
Yeah, yeah.
The druids now believe that this might actually have something to do with that, and maybe you weren't wrong.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
You guys, Levin Boss, you see the person that Mirrodin is talking to. Driscoll is a tall wood elf man, because I had no information. I had to make him from scratch. Tall wood elf man. Typical, like, leader of elves community type of look, but he has a little bit of ruggedness to him, as he's a bit older. But he has still, like, a bit of a baby-looking face. He has like white straightened hair, brown robes, and adorned with sprig and leaves like around his hair. He looks up at you guys. I take it you are here for the two people killing the victims of this corruption?
Um,
Yes.
yes.
He looks
I'm
at
gonna look at him. I uh look at Mirrodin and be like, how long has it been?
just over 2
Probably a
days.
couple of days.
God, it feels like it's been a few years.
They're non-fey. Wonder if we have any left. Anyhow, I'll get to that later. Mirrodin, does this corruption, like the stuff that you've seen in the creatures and your friends here, does it feel the same as what you felt in the past?
And Mirrodin kind of resents that. Like kind of
Roll me a history, because this is something about your past.
History?
Mm-hmm.
Question: are we still on the horses?
I'd imagine you are. You just came into the camp. Whether you dismantled it or
Okay.
not, it's your choice.
I'm gonna full on like hug and squeeze. Oh, what's her name?
Charisse?
Charisse. Yeah.
There.
I gotta write that down.
Yes. Yeah, maybe
I
you
don't
should remember her.
How could I? Barely used her name. How do you spell it?
I put it there in the chat.
There we go.
Yes. Yep. She's a dryad.
use history.
History. It's been a long time since you first set out to investigate this, and as you think back to it, you remember Yan Kai and his demon infliction, and then you start to remember the things that happened, and you slowly got sidetracked of your purpose. But how the creatures are being affected, it does feel similar, though you didn't have too much information. You just had a sort of sense, a sort of vibe for what was happening, and it didn't seem natural. This does seem similar, but you don't have enough information to recall on it.
Yeah, and Mirrodin says, "Oh, Driscoll, it's been so long since I first had that feeling. So much has changed now. I've just seen so many things upon my journey. I think it's not grown stronger, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. All I know is that it's still there, still happening."
Perhaps it was something dormant when you first sensed it, and we simply didn't notice. And now it's whatever it is has awakened. Come take a look at what has happened to your companions. He kind of like gestures everyone to come over to look at Hope and Lloyd.
I'm gonna try and do a gag.
Lloyd!
I'm gonna get off my horse really slowly and start walking over in slow motion.
Slow motion. Okay. Small boy.
Small.
Small, much protect. So as you kind of like hover over Hope and Lloyd's bodies, you see them. They bear the same like markings that as the creatures that they've killed and that you killed. Um, on their bodies, you see these purple moving veins as if something is moving inside them. They're both unconscious right now, but they react and talk in their like almost like a nightmare that they can't get out of. Hope actually mumbles about Undine and asking her for help, but then screams about some monster, someone named Vickle, who you all know. And she also swears and curses a lot at the name. Like sailors swearing and cursing at him. Lloyd, on the other hand, says more concerning things. He keeps blaming a king for something. He doesn't name the king, he's just a king. Talking about killing that king, saying that this king will pay for everything that he's done.
Oh God.
Insight.
You can try.
I'd like the insight as well. There we go. That's a good roll.
There you go. You actually don't know where Lloyd's actually from.
Okay.
You don't immediately assume that it's the king of your country, because he doesn't really have a history of like doing bad things. Maybe making mistakes, yes, but not being like a bad king to the people. He's usually pretty good. So it might have been a king from another country, because you do know that Lloyd is an orphan. So he might have been like an orphan that came here from another country after maybe things with the rulers there didn't turn out so well. Yeah, same thing with you, Voss. You actually know less about Lloyd than Lev would, because you don't work with him that much, except when he joins the battle.
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as you can tell, it's probably not the king of your country, but he does seem to have some grudge against a king, and he's straight up like in his nightmare talking about killing this king, making this king pay for everything that he's done.
Huh. Interesting.
Um,
This is out of character, by the way.
Driscoll mentions if the source of this infection isn't stopped, these two will die. We've tried to remove the infection through magical means, but that has actually led to the death of one of our own. Waeskas. Waeskas? I can't remember how I pronounce Elven names. Suffered a more immediate effect of the same condition. Before he passed, he mentioned it was like his soul was being devoured.
Something in their body in another plane?
Possibly, but every time we try to interact with whatever's infecting them, whatever's inside them, it keeps harming us. So we've mostly just been trying to keep the fevers down and tried more subtle effects without being directly involved with it, like medicinal incense and herbs. As like he mentions the herbs and incense, you do smell a lot of like burning incense and herbal concoctions that they're brewing. They're currently going full ham, trying to like make medicines and stuff, but nothing has seemed to work. It's almost not the same, but it's similar in a way that like magic doesn't seem to work on it, like how the plague is in the city.
Mm.
But instead of killing the caster, or instead of killing the inflicted the victim, it's killing the person casting the magic instead. So it's like the reverse version of the plague that's affecting the city. And this one's a little more visible, like you can see the signs in their body, like they have these purple veins. The only thing I could think that caused them to get infected like this is, well, I'm sure you saw it on the way here, the mountains of dead bodies. They might have gotten infected from one of the creatures they fought.
Have you seen a snake lady among them?
Snake lady?
Her
Oh
name's
yeah, the
Harissa.
snake. I remember the snake, and I present the snake
Present the snake.
via my hand, and I'm like, snake.
I'm just checking my notes here.
Love's slowly losing his mind, so he's like
Snake.
very.
Look at my
He's
snake!
Snake, I forgot about the snake, and he starts petting the snake and holding on to the snake, and he's just. He needs comfort.
Hey, can I?
Hold on, I'm just checking here to see if he does, because I wrote a whole bunch for this guy.
Can I smack Lev upside the head to snap him out of it?
If Lev wants to avoid that, it will be acrobatics versus athletics, I guess.
What am I doing?
Voss wants to smack you up the side of the head.
It's try and snap you out of it.
First of all, I don't know where you are, so do I see it coming?
I guess do a perception check.
I'm gonna do it with
You're
disadvantage
talking
because
to a snake too.
yeah, I'm gonna do it with disadvantage because I'm fucking losing my mind. 11.
Voss, do a...
Fuck! It was a nat 20 on the other side.
Do a
Voss, do a... will this be a... so you're just trying to smack sense, it would be a sleight of hand, I think. Smack him upside the head.
So he's got to roll better than 11.
We're slight.
Natural 1, he bitch slapped Mirrodin. 22.
Oh yeah, there you.
Yeah, you
All
smack,
right, you,
smack Lev
smack
up
me.
the side of the head, and you kind of just, like, you just jerk, and you like your mind kind of gets a little bit focused and annoyed.
Gah, why? Pain, ow, why? What?
You were going crazy.
It's
Calm
been
your mind.
It's been 10 years. Of course I'm going crazy.
We've only been here for 2 days.
Elder Driscoll actually starts laughing. It's how it never gets old seeing non-Fey being affected by a magical backlash of the Feywilds. Unfortunate.
I'm gonna smack him up the side of the head for giving me back talk.
God, now that I see it, I'm gonna stop him.
Okay, acrobatics versus...
All of a sudden, we just start doing karate chops to
Oops,
each other.
it would be the
blocking.
26.
Yeah. And Voss, roll a... Well, since it's not being subtle anymore, you just... athletics. Slap him.
26 to a nat 1.
Alright, so...
I'm gonna just grab your hand and be like, do it again, I fucking dare you.
Like, this hand comes off next time. Yeah, like you're about to slap him, he just like grabs your wrist and kind of just like pries it back.
No.
The scrawny little man's stronger than you all of a sudden.
How far away from him am I?
Well,
Well,
since you
if you're in
smacked...
slapping distance.
Yeah, if you slapped him the first time, you're right next to him.
I'm gonna headbutt him.
Roll athletics.
Okay.
I guess acrobatics, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna duck down, I'm gonna hit you with my head, but I'm gonna like break your nose.
Both of you roll me a... Both of you roll me a dexterity save.
Okay. 25.
Ooh,
Nice.
well done, guys.
Out of the ground comes vines and roots that try to grapple both of you, and you see Driscoll. Stop that, both of you. Your friends are dying, and the Feywilds are falling into collapse. Please stay focused.
Question, did I make that save?
Oh yeah, you both made the save.
Well, since I'm hyper sensitive to everything right now, I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna jump off my horse and off a backflip here and just kind of like, bah!
I believe you would have been off your horse anyway because you came off
Yeah,
to see
we
Hope and
were
Lloyd.
like beside the bedside.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I
because
didn't know that part.
you were checking Hope and Lloyd.
I thought we were still talking.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll just do a backflip away from the vines because Faye don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Elder Driscoll actually pulls out of his robes something for both of you. Just the non-Fey people. Roll me a perception check on what he's handing you.
That
This seems to be boss. This is some strange foreign medicine that's all wrapped up in a small piece of parchment. Lev, it looks weird, but you swear you've seen these in the city before, but this is different. This looks way more natural. He tells you to inhale the the smoke from these herbs once you light them. It'll help calm your mind from the Feywilds.
Okay.
He basically hands both of you a joint.
Alright, well, Lev is just trying to find any kind of hope to feel better, so he takes it, and then he's gonna look to Cherise because he doesn't. I don't know Driscoll, do I?
No, you don't know.
I'm gonna look to her and be like, "Is this safe?"
Yes, this is safe. This will actually help you resist the effects of the Feywild to some extent.
Okay, I'll look to her and be like, "I trust you," and then I light it up.
Okay. Actually, Elder Driscoll holds out Produce Flame, and he's just like holding it in place. Like, here you go.
And then I'm like,
Yeah, boss. This is some magical. This is like some high quality elven magical medicine.
also out of game here. I did that little fake like puff, and I'm actually craving it now.
before I actually take a puff of it, my daughter doesn't want me smoking.
Yep, but this is elven medicine.
I know.
It's medicine.
I'm looking at it perturbed. I'm like, my doctor and my daughter are both the same person, and they both tell me not to smoke.
Oh, don't worry. This has no harmful effects on you. This is 500 years of elven magic and love, all bundled together. And he,
Weirded out, but okay.
yeah, 500 years of elven magical love. And he lights up your Fey joint. And I'm going to need both of you actually to roll me a wisdom save for this to see what it does to you.
Hachu.
All right, so wait till boss gets his. Oh man, so your perception of things definitely change. Mirrodin is a girl with huge tits for some reason.
Oh.
Charisse is a human.
Have you ever smoked a joint?
No, I have not. However,
They're not hallucinogenic.
Oh, I know, but this also isn't a real life joint. This is actually like elven Feywild magic.
Oh my god, you made me do crack then.
Pretty much. However, it does have beneficial effects. You won't be affected
God.
by like the time distortion that the Feywilds have on non-Fey, so you won't succumb to madness, which you were slowly going into, and that would have affected you later. However, because this is not something you're used to, yes, it's basically a Fey drug, which there's lots of. Apparently, when I was reading stuff for the Feywilds, it's like, what kind of interesting things? Everything is drugs. You don't know the shit the Feywilds have. Oh my god.
Mirrodin, you're a woman?
With big tits. Like
I say that with my character.
like sexy World of Warcraft like elf girl, huge boobs. Charisse is a human girl, completely naked because she doesn't really wear clothes or clothes are technically just part of her body. Driscoll is a dwarf.
Driscoll, when did you become a dwarf?
Oh, you're not used to this. I'm not sure if that's done more harm than good, but it'll wear off eventually. This is...
Lev. Wait! Hold on. Lev is gonna hit on Mirden.
Role play that out.
Mirrodin to like boss, like, excuse me, what you say?
I'll be like, he's saying you have the most gorgeous figure. Absolutely divine.
Mirrodin looks at himself.
When did you become so voluptuous?
Whoa, hang on there now.
Mirrodin, you recall when you were being taken care of that you have tried this stuff in the past, just when you were learning about medicine from the elders, and you know exactly what this is, and yeah, things are going to be weird between you and Lev for a while until it wears off. Until he starts coming down from his high.
Like, Elder, why did you give them this?
Well, it's the only thing we had on hand. It's quick and immediate to help them not succumb to madness due to time distortion to non-phase.
All of a sudden, I
Mirrodin
start
seems like
looking at myself. I'm turning into a baby!
Yeah, boss, you see yourself de-aging into a baby. Everyone is getting bigger than you as you shrink back down to baby form, but boss actually just looks normal to everyone else.
I just crouch down and stick my thumb in my mouth.
What's fun fat acid trip feelings? Yes. Yeah, literally, I was researching what stuff exists in the Feywilds, and all the alchemy stuff and herbal stuff. I was like, it's all fucking drugs.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, everything's just gonna be a drug trip. Yeah, it just looks like a joint because a lot of it's like herbal. But a lot of
like the time distortion.
Yeah.
Is very
yeah
acid trippy. Whereas I haven't taken hallucinogenics before. Like, I mean, acid technically is, but it's just it distorted my sense of time more than anything.
Yeah, your perception of time was completely fucked up.
Yep.
So yeah, they have you kind of just sit around until your high wears off. The effects of the medicine will continue on, but the side effects are only temporary.
Yeah.
After wandering around freaking out at stuff, you start coming back to Feywild reality. And I need everyone, well actually just Lev and Voss, to roll me a con check.
Con check?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep. Just to see the state of you.
Oof.
Voss, you're coming. You've taken lots of medication, so you're not this stuff, but you're used to medication on a daily basis, so you might have a little bit more tolerance to certain things, but not to that extreme. But when you come out of it, you see yourself aging rapidly back to your normal age, and it was fucking weird because it all happened in 30 seconds. Went from infant back up to old man, and you remember,
The hell?
Yes. Lev, you're gonna need a few more minutes. You're currently on the ground, wrapped up in your cloak, just grasping it, shaking. You're in a cold sweat right now, and you're just rocking. You're rocking.
That was when I got heat stroke.
Yeah.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, you were coming down pretty hard from this, and Charisse is just patting you on, she has your head resting on her lap. She's just patting your hair, and as you slowly come back to the magical reality.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I would like to point out I've never done crack, and what you made us smoke was very much crack.
Pretty much.
What
Yeah.
I'm mentioning I've experienced is just straight up acid, and then being high on acid in the sun, and then having heat stroke. It sucks.
Mm.
But
Your
having actually
character,
the acid trip itself was so nice.
your character, on the other hand, is doesn't have the real life experiences that you've had. So this is
Oh, I know. Just
interesting.
sharing.
You've done stuff in college, but not this stuff. This stuff is fucked. And
Yeah, because it's crack.
yeah, and with that 6, you kind of want more.
Whoa.
Because it was fun
Oh.
to see Mirrodin as a sexy girl for some reason. It's like, I want to see more of that.
Wouldn't addictions be something mentally?
That's what the wisdom save part was. You got a 2.
Oh,
Or no, that was Voss.
mine was a 7.
Yeah,
I mean, I
yours
still
was
failed it.
yeah,
but
you
not
still
nearly as
failed
good.
it. But Voss got high enough on his con. The con check was to see because you're you're breathing it in, but it's also like physically affecting you as well. This is just to see how bad the after effects are. You want more,
Oh. Okay.
and you can eat it raw if you find it.
Oh god.
That might kill you, but I mean, dim titties.
Ha. I'm addicted to crack.
I was just waiting for you to say it. I'm addicted to crack. Yes.
Why would they let me smoke it?
Well, they explained it to you. So the the time distortion to non-phase will actually cause you to go into madness, and that's almost it can be reversed, but it's more permanent unless something like powerful reverses it. So he got you to smoke that in the early stages before you actually succumb to madness. Because Crazy Lev might have been a bad thing for everyone.
Yeah, that's true.
We already talked about how it could turn into a Griffith scenario, right? We talked about this. So, here's some crack to settle down.
Jesus. It would have made more sense for weed because it's a depressant. Why would you give me something hallucinogenic?
Because when I was
Because
reading,
it was fun.
yeah, it was fun, and also, like I said, when I was reading all the stuff that, all the, herbs and alchemy stuff, I was reading it's literally everything is drugs and fucks you up. So I was like, I just want to make everything you interact with that you want to, ingest or try out to be just a fucking drug trip.
I gotta teach you about drugs.
Please don't. That's giving me more ideas. I only just based it off what I researched in
Well, no,
Feywilds.
because if you're on acid, right, that time distortion doesn't help because it's all accelerating everything. Whereas if you have weed, you depress it, so you slow yourself down. It kind of mellows you out properly. It balances. What you gave me was crack.
Yeah.
Crack makes it worse.
Well, you're still addicted to crack.
My God.
Magical Feywild crack. Remember, I'm not basing this off of real life drugs. I'm basing this off of the actual stuff in the Feywilds that I had to research when I wrote this part.
Why would it doesn't make sense? I don't like it.
I know, but I didn't invent the vanilla lore of D&D. I'm just referencing it. Anyway, enough wasting time with drugs. So as you kind of take essentially a short rest to calm down, Driscoll mentions some more stuff as you've come back to normal reality. So all of our herbal remedies have had no effect on your companions, but there is a place deep within the Feywilds, an ancient place, possibly as old as the realm. Its old inhabitants are long since forgotten from the annals of history, but now a strange group has moved in there recently. They seem to be mainly redcaps, or at least working with a tribe of them. Far further to the south, deeper into the wilds, is a cave, naturally built into a large hillside. But in the cave is something old. Right now,
Question.
Oh?
We got sidetracked before, but did you say they have or haven't seen Harissa?
They have not. I was going through
Okay.
the notes. Yeah, they have not seen the Snake Woman.
Right.
They might have gotten separated.
Separate.
Right now, King Slab is the protector of that place. He protects. Yeah. Mirrodin can do a history check on that.
History,
Yeah.
history, history.
Starts with an H.
Yes.
You're like, you don't recall too many other people outside of the tribe, or outside of the clan. Same thing,
Yeah.
I guess.
I think you're just freaked out because we thought you were a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're just like covering up your man boobs. Don't look at them. Yeah, King Slab. You just like give Elder Driscoll this blank blinking stare. I see you don't remember. Forgotten all your studies. King Slab is the king of hill giants, and he is the protector of smaller races that exist in the Feywilds. Right now, he's currently protecting the group of redcaps at that cave. So that's not out of the ordinary for him. But whoever is using the redcaps to cause problems is also using King Slab, which can be dangerous. The reason I tell you this is because redcaps have a habit of causing mayhem. Maybe in their infinite chaotic nonsense they found a way to poison nature. This would explain why the animals have become insane, the same madness they have. I don't know if it's connected, but it is a lead. And this is all merely speculation, but it's the only thing that really comes to mind.
Yes, well, any lead is worth looking into. So it's as good a start as any.
Lev, as you're like coming back to Feywild reality, you see like Sharish kind of just like patting your hair. Your head is laying on her lap.
I'm gonna nestle in further and hold her hand and close my eyes again.
Where's the snake in all this?
The snake is probably just like laying on your head or next to your face on the ground, just coiled
Yeah.
up.
Lead us to Harissa. I stare at his googly eyes.
Roll me an animal handling check.
Yeah.
It looks you. It just like does a little blah with its tongue, and doesn't really move.
Well, I tried. Time for Drew to do his magic.
Lev's having a moment with Cherise because he still needs some comfort and help.
Yeah. The time distortion, like the acidy stuff, is you have your normal perception of time. It's just you weren't used to that. You thought you'd done some cool stuff in college. You've never done Fey wild drugs.
At most, it doesn't last 10 years.
Yeah, no, this lasted a very short period of time. When you were coming out of it, it just took you a little bit longer to recover from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mirrodin.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Mirrodin with your animal handling. The little snaky guy kind of like pulls up onto your finger, and he's kind of like pulling your finger forward to point you in the direction towards Harissa.
Here.
He's just pulling your finger forward, like coiling around. He's just poking his head outwards. Like an extension. Basically, he wraps around your index finger, and his head pokes out from your finger a little bit. So you have like a little finger extension, and he's like pointing in the direction that he wants you to go. Snake pointer.
Here's my little compass noodle.
Harissa looks at you. He's like, "You shouldn't have any more. You only need it once to help deal with the effects of the Feywilds. I'd recommend maybe not doing any others.
Should I roll something to see if I believe her?
Roll an insight.
Uh oh. Wait, that's good. I want to believe her.
Yeah, she is telling the truth. She's telling you that you shouldn't have any more. Boss,
Okay.
you could probably take another hit.
Do I want to, though?
That's entirely your choice. You're not
No.
as heavily affected.
Well, I'm playing the addiction part here, so.
Yeah. I mean, you believe her, but that doesn't change, like, you kind of want to try it again.
That your body wants it.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
I'm gonna start
addiction
panicking a bit more.
is mental, but it does have physical side effects to you.
Yes, I'm aware.
Mm.
Nicotine does that.
Yeah. Anyway, if you
Anyways.
are going to head in the direction of the snake, Charisse will actually guide you, but she won't be entering that place because she needs to go back to the camp afterwards. To basically, she helps protect the camp and helps the druids with anything. Elder Driscoll actually gives each of you 3 regular healing potions.
Nice!
Yeah, just the regular ones.
Regular.
Oh, I'm at a lot of those now.
Yeah. Actually.
Okay, so, as you're heading to this place Elder Driscoll mentioned, Therese, again, is super clingy as she travels with you.
At this point, Lev is super clingy as well.
Yep. She's like, hold me, please.
Yes, that's exactly it.
She's like holding, like, you're riding sideways on the horse. You're just like cradling into her, into her body. She's holding you, holding the reins. She's like patting you on the back of the head, saying it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, if anything, I'd be hugging her from behind because
No.
side saddle is very dangerous and takes a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Whenever you see a woman riding side saddle, that shit is fucking hard.
All right. As you're traveling along, you're pressing your face into her back.
Yes, that's what I would be doing.
She does mention it is good to travel with you again. Maybe after this, you could start summoning me again every day.
Every day? I'll be like, oh god, yes, I will. I need. Whatever you want, I'll do it.
Oh, well then. She will remember this.
You just promised something you shouldn't have.
I'm in a dire strait. I have to. And now I have to
She's gonna
just.
think it's okay for you to dump people later on because of that.
Oh.
Probably.
Well, I mean, that's against his will. That's against his morals, so you can't do that. He's not doing no dumping, but he will be summoning her every day now. Which means I have to adjust my spell list for when I level up next.
It's a goddamn commitment. And, anyway.
Well, nah,
Damn these rolls.
Lev is far more happy to do it. Me, I'm not happy to do it because now I gotta adjust shit.
This is why you don't do drugs, kids.
I'm
Anyway.
good at keeping motion.
All right. So she mentions it's going to take us a couple days to get there, so we'll have to camp for the night at least once or twice. And she just goes tee.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna close my eyes and hold her tighter.
Like, wow, you are not used to that kind of stuff, are you?
No, usually time is very normal, but I have to really focus.
So just into a few hours of traveling, and you are able to tell that it's just a few hours now. Charisse stops, and you can see the leaves of her hair begin to ruffle. She senses something nearby and warns you to be as careful as you can when you tread.
Perception.
Okie dokie. 15.
5 seconds later, 5,000. 5,001.
That makes sense. 6. Yeah, you're more focused on like counting the seconds as it go by.
Yeah.
Sharice,
Mirroring with 15 with the +9.
yeah. She mentions if you don't provoke things, usually they leave you alone here. Well, when they're not infected by some malice infection. As you travel past the bushes, nothing comes out and attacks you. Voss, where is it here? So, as you're traveling along, you see many strange-looking creatures, small and large. What you thought was a bird was actually a fawn, creating an illusion. He then scurries away. And once he realizes that well, you can see right through him. Hello?
Yeah,
Oh.
I hear you.
Okay. Sharice mentions, oh, that's just Chimby. He's special. Best to just ignore him.
Special house, special dangerous, special special what?
Special, and he likes to do everything. See, it doesn't affect us as heavily as it would affect you, but still some side effects, especially when you take it in high doses. He lives off of the stuff that grows around here. It's kind of impressive, actually.
Wait, what stuff grows here?
Nothing you need to know about, dear. She just pats you on the cheek from behind.
Okay. So,
Continue onwards. You come up to a pond with like 3 different connecting river channels. Now, the water flow is fucking weird. So, where it looks like water should enter the pond and then come out of the pond, both are entering the pond, and then there's a third one that's coming out, but it's not like being affected by the it almost looks like there's a division in the pond. So the third one is going outwards, but it's not taking in water from the other 2 that are coming in.
Huh.
But by the water's edge, you see 4 large snail-like creatures at the edge of the pond, and they seem to be docile. They're just like getting some moisture. These snails are like the size of owl bears. They're huge, right? But they're like docile and they're kind of cute. I'm not sure if you've ever seen what type of snails were they? But there's this video of these snails eating really fast, and the way they chew things, the way they like eat food, and the way their mouths moves is it's fucking cute. And that's basically what these things are. But they're drinking water, but their mouths move so like blah, 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 blah. They don't attack you or anything like that. They do notice you, like their eye stalks. One of them like turns around, sees you, and then its head dips down while its eye stalk is still turned around looking at you. Drink some more water. You can roll an Arcana to know what these creatures are if you want. You don't know what the fuck this is.
I can't tell.
It's a giant snail drinking water from a pond that doesn't make any fucking sense. Mirrodin, you know that these are flail snails.
Yeah.
Yep, their shells actually have anti-magic properties to them.
Ooh, harsh.
Yeah. In fact, casting spells on them usually hurts the caster. Depending on what the spell is. Yeah.
Have they tried grinding up a shell and feeding it to the people infected? Like just pieces of dead
you don't know, as you
snails?
did not ask, but they did mention that all of their all the remedies has had no effect on them.
Alright.
What could be affecting it could be more closer to that of a curse.
Alright.
As you pass on by the flail snails, you continue through the magical forest of the Feywilds. And at any point, camera zooms in on Lev. If you want to collect stuff in the Feywilds, you can do a survival check. Because
The thing is,
at some point you do stop to camp.
right, but
Right.
Lev is far too afraid to venture off alone.
I mean,
Okay, I'm
sure
gonna
he
be
will stay
still
with him.
tied to. I'm gonna be still tied to Mirrodin. Still, and I'm gonna look around for stuff.
Okay. Roll me a survival check. Oh. So you see all kinds of like the stuff you see what you assume are mushrooms, but their shape and form are really different from that of normal, like the normal generic mushrooms you would find in forests in the material plane.
Yeah.
Some of these have interchanging colors to them as you look at them. You have no idea what any of these can do. And considering what you smoked back at the camp, you're a little concerned to try them.
So I'm gonna call them trippy mushrooms.
Yeah, trippy mushrooms, trippy herbs, until you know what they're called.
Yeah.
I call them magical fun time mushrooms, but
Right. I go up to Mirrodin. I'm like, what are these?
Mirrodin, you can roll a nature with advantage. 20. It was a mushroom, you said, right?
I called it trippy mushroom.
Yeah, trippy mushroom. So Voss holds out this mushroom and asks what it is. And from what you recall from what Elder Driscoll taught you, that mushroom, when ingested or like ground up and ingested, has
Powder.
basically the effects of Viagra.
Ooh. Mirrodin points at a mushroom. Ah. That mushroom. Uh. He's struggling on how to explain it.
You just see Mirrodin's face kind of like blush as he's trying to like get the words to
Yeah.
explain.
I would recommend eating that mushroom before you go to bed with a lady.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll sell it. I don't need that kind of help.
So you're keeping it then? Okay.
Yeah. I try and slip some into Thrax food.
Thrak is like, oh man, I don't know what's going on anymore, but I like it. Anyway, does anyone else want to gather some weird shit that's in the Feywilds? Bring back some souvenirs.
Lev is holding tight too.
Yeah, she is going with you at anywhere you go.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere. If Lev doesn't have the... He's, again, way too frightened to do anything in the Feywilds.
I will say, as you've like been coming out, it's been almost a day. It's been like half a day traveling. You could roll me another wisdom save now to try to resist the effects. 17.
Ooh.
You're slow. Yeah, because you didn't get a nat one, so it's not so bad. You're resisting the urge to try anything, but you are somewhat interested in like knowing what things do for safety reasons, at least.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gonna be like, so what should and what should I not eat? And I'm looking to Cherish.
Well, if you're just looking for food, let's see here. She's looking around, just trying to spot anything. Um, let's
She
see.
spots the mushroom I'm putting in my pack.
Is it, you don't, I don't think you'll need that. She says that to Lev. So as you're stopping to set up camp, she's looking around for something safe for you guys to eat. And, here they are. She goes over to a tree. She kind of just, like, uses her vines, whips them upwards, and pulls down some, large fruits. They look like giant berries the size of, like, a basketball.
Huh.
These are
Are they
called...
soft like berries, or are they more hard like watermelons?
These are very soft and gushy when you squeeze them. These are called punch plums. It's actually a very common fruit to forage here. Sorry, though, they're the size of pineapples, but like they feel like a berry, like a really soft, squishy berry.
Huh.
Like when you squeeze it, the juice starts to squeeze out. Soft and juicy like a berry, but do you want to try it?
If she's giving me a suggestion to try it, I will try it.
Okay. You bite into this. It's very soft and juicy like a berry, but with a bit of bitterness to its aftertaste. But it's like one of these is like a full ration, and she gives each of you one to like eat right now at camp.
Nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, these punch plums. They're very messy. Like you're biting into this, the juices are just all over your face.
Okay, wait. She told me it does that, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just stab it lightly with my fork
Okay.
and suck on it like I'd be sucking out the insides of a barely open coconut.
Okay. Yeah, you just basically like when you're drinking a juice box, but you don't have a straw, but you poke the hole in the little thing. You just like suck it out through that. You basically do that, and like it's just dried up skin afterwards. And you can actually just eat the rest of it as it is.
I'll do that, so I don't get that messy stuff all over me.
Okay. And
I just use prestidigitation on myself after making a mess.
yeah. And
Mirroring.
Mirrodin, how do you eat your punch plum?
Plum?
Yeah, it's a big old plum the size of a pineapple.
Oh.
But super soft and juicy.
Like juicy like a peach.
Yeah.
I'm looking in my... I don't have any knives. What is this?
Do you have a mess kit? Because that comes with cutlery if you have it.
Yeah.
No, don't.
You don't?
I don't!
Oh my.
Well then, you just...
You've been eating with your hands this entire time?
Well, I mean, he's been in the
No.
city, so... Never...
I have my rapier if you want to try and cut it with that.
Just stab it.
I bet it
Well, I was
explodes
thinking of like poking a hole in it and drinking it.
Oh.
like I did.
Yeah.
You just take a
Well-
bite and then...
Yeah, that's what Mirrodin will have to do, I suppose. Is just, take little tiny bites out of it.
Take a little bite out and then suck the juice out of the bite.
Yeah.
So yeah, just like Voss, you just suck the juice out and finish off the remains afterwards. Lev is just eating like a baby, just juicy.
Juicy.
Nibble soundproof, yes. So, as you all kind of like camp for the night and have your long rest. I don't think you have to recover anything, but it's just travel time. Everyone roll perception on your watches throughout the night.
Oh, you want to trust me with a watch?
Sure, you will be awake with you, don't worry.
God. Okay.
We trust you. Lev.
Achoo. Wow. Wasn't expecting that.
Alright, so... Mirrodin, this is actually nothing new to you. Like, the realm, the Feywild itself is very alive and always watching, like, something could be watching you through, I don't know, a tree on the other side of the realm. Lev, everything is watching you. Everything. Boss, you're looking around for some more of those punch plums. They're fucking delicious. I managed to find a couple more of them there where Sharice like grabbed them out of the tree right nearby.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so you can
I'll
get,
add 2 rations.
yeah. And yeah, nothing interacts with you throughout the night. Nothing bothers you. But after camp, you get back to traveling. As you continue onward, Sharice seems to be getting a little bit concerned about how deep into the Feywild you are. Roll an insight on her, actually.
You.
Insight. Yeah, you all get it. You see her shifting her gaze at the trees and the terrain around you. It looks like she knows something is wrong with it. And Mirrodin, with yours, you would also notice this as well. There is some kind of sickness in the land. Not a visible sickness like rotting or decaying, but when you feel the voice of the forest, it sounds ill when you listen to it. I think whatever is causing problems for the animals is coming from just a bit further in. I don't go to this area much, so I won't be continuing on much longer, but with Mirrodin, you can just continue on without me. I have to go back to the camp.
When I hear she's not gonna join us, I hold her tighter.
Well, she looks at you. If you would summon me, I could always be there for you whenever you
Speaking of, I can't find her spell.
should be summon Fey Spirit. A level 3 spells for birds?
I have that spell.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's Healing Spirit, sorry.
Yeah. But if any of you can... Oh, wait. None of you can use sending on your own, without the badge, and that's only to guild members. Although, they do have his badge, so they could probably use that to contact you. Or for you to contact them.
That works for me.
Yeah. So just, she mentions like the little badge thing that your friend had. That thing seemed to have had some sort of sending magic. When the Elder analyzed it. If you need
Walkie-talkie.
Yes, essentially it's a walkie-talkie. So if you need help, just contact us through that and see if we can... Well, if you need a guide back, just use that and I'll come here.
Okay, will do. Also, I'm not seeing it in here for the spells.
What?
Yeah.
Was it 4th level, maybe? No, because it was 3rd level.
No, no.
Still low level when we started the game. You were only level 3 when we started.
Hold on, I gotta look at all the lists.
Unless they changed it.
Because you looked at it too in the bard list, though, right?
Yeah, you had it in your list.
Yeah.
Did they maybe bump it to a different level?
I have no idea.
It was a pretty basic spell because you were using it as a level
Summon
1 spell.
Summon Fae. There it is. It's at 3rd level. Conjuration. I think they took it off the bard spell list.
Yeah, they did because it was Unearthed Arcana before, and when it came out with Tasha's.
Yeah, it sourced Tasha's Cauldron of everything. That's so they got rid of it.
Oh no!
Well, now I can't fucking summon her.
Oh dear!
God damn it!
Why would they change the casters? Yeah, Druid, Ranger, Warlock, Wizard. You get Mirrodin to do it.
Yeah,
He'd be blasting
I
spell
can no
slots.
longer.
That's stupid of them.
Oh, it's different too.
Yeah, there's a few other
Fuming,
ones.
mirthful, tricksy.
Yeah.
Oh, they really changed this. This is
Yeah.
completely different than what it was.
Because it was what furious.
Well, it was the seasons, I think.
Well, she had like two different moods, I think it was, or three different moods,
Yeah,
depending
it's
on
3.
depending on which one you choose when you summon her. It gives her a special ability.
Yeah.
I think one was like furious, and she was always like
N-
angry. Remember, or she was always like grumpy.
yeah, but I think it was. I thought it was like the seasons. So like she would change different color as well as her like hair would be different too. Like there wasn't this tricksy, mirthful, fuming, or like face up, whatever the hell these are. It used to be like
Yeah,
summer.
they really fucking changed it.
Oh my god,
Well,
I
they
don't.
changed up my character a lot too. For
Yeah,
my
Yeah,
barbarian
when
one,
they
they
released
changed it
that
too.
book, a lot of the Unearthed Arcana stuff that's been sitting around for, I think,
yeah,
well over a year, finally got put into like fully play tested.
yeah. I'm no longer able to summon her.
Well, she doesn't know that, and when you leave, she doesn't need to find out.
That's not good. That's not cool. That's against Leb's whole moral thingy.
Hey, he's rich; he can just buy the
Yeah, he's gonna have to buy
spells.
scrolls.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Well, when he gets out, he'll have to explain it to her.
Yep. Well, anyway, she stops, gets off the horse, and tells you to just continue going forward. The snake is also pointing in the same direction.
Huh.
Yeah. Whatever, whatever this thing that concerns the druid tribe, is also where Harissa is.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Huzzah! Onward!
Yes.
I just march on, kind of dragging Mirrodin along with the rope.
Just past a line of weird-sounding shrubs.
Interesting.
These shrubs make weird noises. In what was it? It's in several animes, but they mostly used it in Fairy Tale. Whenever like one of the girls would like lose their clothes, they make that like weird noise. That's like ah.
Maybe.
Uh, I can't mimic it myself because my voice sucks. But whenever like something like sexual,
You mean like
perverted.
yeah?
Yeah, but it was like a sound effect, not the character making a noise, just like the anime doing a sound effect for the scene. It was like that. And I've seen it in other animes. I can't mimic the sound myself. But basically, the shrubs, you hear a bunch of shrubs in the area making that noise.
Okay.
These perverted shrubs.
What's the name of the anime again?
I've heard it in Fairy Tale lots of times, but
You mean the
yeah, that noise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the shrubs are doing constantly.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And it's just everywhere. So it's just like you're surrounded in all directions with that noise.
Those shrubs look very surprised.
But past the shrubs, you see a clearing surrounded by tall cliff walls, about 100 feet tall. At the center of the wall, you see a huge, massive, meaty giant wielding a massive great axe and scrap pieces of armor strewn about his body. He also looks mean as fuck and would probably eat one of you if given the chance.
Huh.
And he just looks like he's standing guard in front of a cave hole. And where is it? This one, I think. Yes. You are like top right. That out a bit.
Top right.
Yeah.
This is a big map.
Yep. It's a big old map.
Okay, I see.
You said top left.
Top right.
Top right.
Top right. There we go.
So Mirrodin,
Well, there you are.
Not Meriden, sorry. Lev.
Insight. Wait, what? What are you waiting on
Lev.
me? Hello?
Yes.
Wait, Kay, what do you want from me?
I'm looking at you, and I'm like, you're gonna convince him to let us in.
Oh, I am. All right. Where is he?
South.
Yeah, just south of where you are.
South.
You see this big
Him.
movie
Oh.
boy. Yeah, he's a big, massive, meaty giant wielding a massive great axe and scrap pieces of armor strewn about his body. He also looks mean as fuck and would probably eat you. That's the description I give him.
Okay. Well, how about this? You guys go into hiding. Get ready for an ambush so that I don't die right away. If I am not able to persuade him. God, we gotta be close. What do you want me to shout from over here?
Right. So Mirrodin and Voss roll stealth checks to go into hiding.
Well, I'm gonna go into the bush so that I have advantage while trying to stealth.
Well, it's a matter of stealthing into the bushes to hide.
Does he see us?
He is big, so he might. That's why I got roll. Let's see here. Because he's pretty tall. He's over 20 feet.
Okay, well, since there's no turn order, I'm just gonna go up to here.
Yeah, well,
Can he see me from here?
Yes, he can definitely see you, but he's not attacking. He's just
Alright.
standing guard in front of the cable.
I'm going to hail to him, and I'll be like, "Hello! What might you be guarding? Or, if anything, why are you here?"
He looks like down, like almost like completely downwards. He sees you. You are not of our flock. The Queen does not wish to see any that is not of our kind.
Your queen? So why doesn't she want to see any other kind? Is this not the Feywilds? I mean, there's many of not of your kind, right?
My kind are all from here. You are human.
Right, and I come in peace, though, thus far. I'd like to continue onward.
Then why are the other two hiding?
You're very... Well, have you seen our size compared to yours? They're a bit, terrified, if anything.
Roll a persuasion with that one.
Okay.
I don't even think he has the numbers to compete with that. He does not. When you say that, he kind of like adjusts his position. He looks a little proud about like being gigantic.
Yeah. So forgive them for that. We would like to pass without any interference.
Why do you need to pass?
We are in search of a cure for our friends.
I can tell you there is no cures of any kind here.
What makes you say that?
He doesn't say, but he kind of like gives like a side look. You can inside him if you want.
Okay. Finally, when they matter.
Let's see here. You get the sense that he knows something that's going on. He's aware of like the situation, and he's just trying to protect his kind from anything that would try to interfere. Not so much that like he's doing bad things to the world.
Yeah.
Like this is his realm. He is from here.
Yes.
And those he is protecting. Shut up, boss. Those that he is protecting is also from this realm.
Yeah.
That is who he mentions. Not specifically giants, but the red caps
Mhm.
that Elder Driscoll mentioned.
Yeah.
He protects the smaller folk.
I'll mention to him. I'll say, look, we are trying to solve the issues that are occurring in this realm as well as our own. If that means uh, colluding or seeking help from your kind as well, we would be more than happy to provide it, as well as receive the help.
Roll me another persuasion.
Okay. Yes, thank God.
Yeah, I don't think he's beaten that. He kind of like closes his eyes and sighs a little. Kind of like it looks like he's like fighting with himself in his mind about this. He looks like behind him at the cave opening. Cave is also a bit smaller than him. At the
Yeah.
at the entrance anyway. He looks to you. What exactly will you do if I let you in?
Speak to her, may be able to help us. Find information, hopefully move on and fix whatever is causing the issue.
He places his axe down on the ground, like to the side of like the piles of rock here, like the
Yeah.
cave opening. He places it down and like shows his hands that he is disarming himself, and he asks you to come over as he crouches down.
I will go very scaredly. I'm ready to do an acrobatics check, basically.
He places his hand down on the ground and asks you to step into his hand, like stand in it.
Ah, damn it. Alright. I step in it, and I'm ready to cast Featherfall.
He slowly raises you up to his, like, as he stands up,
Yeah.
right? And, like, with his other hand, he kind of, like, covers you and his mouth, and he whispers something to you.
E.
Please stop her. She is using
Go.
She is using those I protect. And she's destroying this world. I can't do anything to stop her.
I like this guy.
If she isn't stopped, Driscoll did mention that he is a protector, not an
Yeah.
evil dude. He's a protector of the smaller creatures.
Keep in mind that Lev was very out of it
I know.
at that point, so he probably didn't remember.
Yeah. But he whispers to you, please stop her. If she is not stopped, my world will be destroyed. Those who I protect will perish. And something far worse will happen afterwards.
As I realize what is actually happening, I'll be like, we will do our best.
You, Voss and Mirrodin from the distance, you could see him looking over at the two of you.
Mhm.
I stick my hand out of the bush and wave.
Try not to.
Mirrodin sees Boss waving and starts waving too.
I sigh, I'm like, I swear, they're very dependable.
He puts you down, and he asks you, please, do not take the. If you, I don't want my people to die,
I look at him.
but
I have but one.
They will not be as easily convinced as I am.
I'll look up at him and I'll say, I have but one target.
I can tell you, you have more.
One target to kill. There we go.
He's saying there are more than the one he speaks of in there.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we have to distinguish who to kill and who not to kill.
Yep. And he can't actually fit inside the cave hole, so he can't actually go in with you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if we were all stealthy enough, we could have snuck by him.
Well, with those rolls and his perception, you would probably be the only one who could have tried with invisibility, but even then, you would be alone,
Yeah.
and that would be worse.
as he sets me down, I'll wave back to them like, "All right, we're good," and I'll relay to them what we have to do now, so that they know what we're trying to do now, which is murder the queen.
And he kind of like gets out of the way and like steps over. The axe that he was wielding, it's like the size of a carriage.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's a great axe,
Hey.
but a great axe designed for giants though, so it's fucking huge.
I like the waves you guys did. That was cute.
Well, I
Let-
saw him looking over at us. I'm like, there's not much we can do at this point.
Yeah, I know.
Wave at-
When you waved and the mirror looked at you, waved back, I was just like, ah, shit.
Maybe that's what
I
Mirrodin
swear we're
would do.
dependable.
Mirrodin would be that dork.
Yeah, I love it. Oh my god, that was awesome.
All right, so Voss is somehow melding into the cave wall somehow.
I'm gonna let Voss take point.
The guy with no dark vision.
Ah, no, I don't have dark vision either.
Mirrodin takes point.
Dark vision. Let me see.
Just gotta turn on a light.
Okay, so at the
yeah.
entrance, it's actually not too dark because there is light coming in. But I will say this: roll a perception as you're entering like the first bit of the cave.
Perception. Walk.
Ooh.
I thought I got the nat one. I was like, son of a bitch!
Voss, you hear a noise that you don't understand why this noise is happening in a cave. You hear
I hear a thump sound.
a clicking noise,
Click.
like the tongue
Oh.
clicking noise.
Yeah.
You're hearing
I
that
hear clicking noise. What direction?
everywhere.
Oh, I don't like that. Love doesn't like that. He knows basic animology bullshit. Clicking is what things do who can't see use to bounce off the sound so they know where the hell something is.
That's. Alright, I'm gonna go forward this way.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna follow because Lev doesn't know where he's going. Actually, what am I doing? The sunblade. I
Yeah.
used my sunblade.
All right, so you all have light sources.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll
Well,
just
my
start
dark
revealing.
vision.
Yeah, I'm gonna start revealing the cave here.
Yeah, I just hold out my sunblade like an idiot.
Lightsaber.
Yeah, lightsaber.
Should I just call it the lightsaber?
It's up to you. It uses the sunblade as stats, but I mentioned as like more high tech, so it's basically yes, a lightsaber.
All right.
All right, so yeah, Voss, so that 20, you hear that noise everywhere, but you don't know where it's coming from.
I'm gonna hold up my torch as high as I can and
Yeah.
look up.
Yeah, now that you have like vision everywhere, everyone could do another perception.
Okay. Chill. Oh, hey, there you go.
There you go. Man, why is Mirrodin always getting shit rolled with the plus?
I don't know,
Mirrodin's
Mirrodin's just-
he's like just seen so much shit already. He's kind of done with for the day.
Yeah.
All right, you hear. Let's see, it would be Lev. You hear coming from behind Mirrodin up like this way. You hear for the brothers, and Mirrodin, roll me a dexterity save with advantage.
Ah.
Dexterity save. Oh,
17.
Yeah, with advantage of 17. I'm pretty sure that passes. I just got to get their sheets here. Where the fuck is it? Oh, here we go.
Red caps are so evil.
Oh god, they are. You have no idea. But this one
Oh
comes
my.
running at you because like a wrestler just does like a flying drop kick on you. So that is. Oh, actually, you dodge it completely. Kind of just like hits the pillar next to you.
Huh.
And yeah, this crazy little, almost like a What would it be closer to?
Gnome.
Like a crazed old man gnome looking person with like fucking falling out teeth that are gnarled and gross. And
Huh.
he comes flying out with these big iron boots and completely misses you and hits the pillar.
I don't know. I don't know the lore of redcaps in D&D, but in a lot of lores, they basically stain their caps, which are usually blue, with the blood of their victims, and they become red and they become powerful after that.
They don't have anything like that. From what I read on Redcaps, they're fucking crazy, is what they are. Um, this one comes running out, hits the pillar, and falls to the ground. He's this little tiny guy, or like small creature. He hits the ground, like struggling to get back up. He sees you guys.
Tackle him. I'm gonna run to tackle him.
Yeah, can I like do an opportunity attack?
Yes,
Anna?
actually. I'll allow that. If you want to take
Okay.
that path.
I'd like to
Do you
tackle
wanna-
him.
I want to do poison spray.
Poison spray. Oh yeah, because you have Warcaster, you can use cantrips as opportunity attacks. That makes you more dangerous. Let's see, that is a con save. That's a nat 20.
Oh, harsh.
Yeah, so you just like spew poison stuff out of your hands at him, and
And he burps in your face.
yeah, he pretty much burps in your face as he
I looked him.
stands back up. He's like, ugh, yeah, hand farts.
I'm gonna look to Mirren. I'm like, friend or foe, kill or not.
That's up to you guys. Do you want to fight or try to talk first instead of murder?
Yeah, I suppose Mirna's like initial reaction was like, "Eep,
Hand
person."
farts.
Or you tried to attack me.
Yeah. Wait, we're here to stop the sickness.
Do you know the way? He looks at you with like one eye slowly closing after the other.
No, do you?
You do not know the way.
Why did you attack us?
To protect the queen and the brothers.
But why do you protect the queen?
Because she leads the brothers to the way.
What is the way?
I can show you the way.
Do you know the way?
Lev's gonna bullshit his way through this, and he's gonna be like, yes, I know the way. Better than your queen.
Roll a deception.
Where's my deception? There. Okay, it's kind of good.
Wow.
He kind of like steps forward this way, and he yells out to like the rest of the cave, "The new queen!" And you just hear mass clicking.
Oh god. Okay.
As these guys start coming out of ambush positions. And in unison, the queen!
Oh.
I just nudge him. Well, I've got this shit-eating grin. I'm half starting to laugh.
I just look at both of you. I'm like, oh, I hate you both. You're so welcome.
Yeah, he got a 10.
Like Sky trying to like keep his laughter silent, tears just streaming down his face.
We must tell the brothers. Come. And they start leading you into the cave. These are like small, like the size of Lloyd. They're small, they're crazy looking, and like they got stubby like arms and legs. They're based off the Ugandan Knuckles meme.
I give Mirren a jab.
Go down here. I'm just gonna bring these guys down here.
I bet you I'm still a prettier queen than you were when I was hallucinating.
Queen.
No, your figure's pretty slim. I don't imagine you'd have much of a rack.
Unlike you voluptuous queen.
So these guys, like, they go on in ahead. I gotta maneuver too, John.
Ouch.
Okay. So as you're coming out, you see more of them hiding behind, like, little barricades and stuff. And, you hear them talking in... What are their languages? Well, talking and clicking in that weird fucking manner of broken common. Anyone speak Sylvan?
Um,
I think
Um,
Lev does.
Let me check.
I only speak Elven.
Dwarvish.
I speak
Celestial.
Common and Elven.
Lev have more
Common,
language.
Elven, Druidic, and Celestial.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then.
Ha.
All right, so
No,
you don't
we
quite
don't speak
understand what they're saying to each other, but you hear a lot of that mass clicking from the cave, and then you hear, like these two here are like, the new queen has arrived, and they all just like,
Hello.
they have like these little like farmer sickles, farmer size,
Yeah.
and they're just like raising them in the air, up and down, and doing mass clicking, and as that is happening, you hear a commotion further into the cave, just like right next.
Ah.
Reveal. You see across. Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to move these guys out of your way for you. They go up to here. You can move in a little bit more.
Yep.
Okay, and you see across this river a giant snake.
Ah!
A giant snake that is currently attacking the other guys that are here.
I see. I'm gonna be like, wait, snake? Snake.
Giant constrictor snake.
Could that be one of Harissa's?
You
I
have
think
no
that
idea.
may be her as she retrograded.
It's like,
I'm
no.
gonna look to the red caps and gonna be like, that snake, did you, woman, look like snake. Seen her?
They all look to each other. No, only the brothers and the old queen in here.
Huh. Is that the old queen?
No, that is great monster.
Huh.
We must protect the brothers, and they charge in blindly to fight this thing. As,
I'm gonna look to Mirrodin and be like, what the hell is that thing?
yeah, they're all like rushing over to help fight. And you see a lot of them kind of like getting like picked off, thrown in the ocean, or the river. One of them just got eaten.
Fight it to subdue it.
Oh god, I don't know. How the hell do I do? Wait, I have a thing. I can do a thing. Hold on, where am I? Yeah, I'll move up behind.
Like
Lost
you
here.
see more of them as you like come in. They're over there.
Yeah.
Roll me a perception check before you do anything as you come further into the cave.
Okay. Perception.
Oh my god, Lev.
I
how
just see
many-
big snake.
Yeah, you just see giant
giant snake.
snake-eating things. Boss, you actually, and Mirrodin, you both see the other redcaps up in the northern part of the cave pouring some black liquid into the river that's flowing out of the cave and into the rest of the Feywild.
Huh.
Yeah. And you see this guy. "Ah! Remember me,
God.
my brothers.
What did he say?
Remember me,
Remember me.
my brothers." So, do you wish to engage, or Levy said you had something that you wanted to do?
I was just gonna stop this snake real quick.
Okay, like engaging it in combat, or
Bestow curse.
bestow curse? Okay.
Yeah, to stop it from attacking.
That's wisdom save still, right?
I believe so. Hold on.
Before
Yeah.
you run up,
So you have to start. Ooh, you have to touch them though.
Yeah, that's why I went up to it.
Where are you?
Right here.
Oh,
That's why I was here to
Yeah.
there. It was.
I literally my brain blanked out. So
Bless
see,
me.
go up, touch the creature. Okay, wisdom save to
Yeah.
start, and then it's continuous each turn. Oh no, it's only if you chose
Yeah.
that one. Okay, so it has to do wisdom save. Hold on, I gotta get a
Mhm.
sheet here. Bagoo. Does a nat 20 pass?
Holy shit! Yeah.
Okay. No, it's a nat 20. It doesn't have any modifier. Right, so it passes and roll initiative.
Bless me.
Bless you.
You
Fuck!
cast
I am
bestow.
just sneezing.
Yeah, you cast bestow curse. You start sneezing. Oh no!
Somebody's talking about me.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Ask if it's Harissa.
It's a fucking snake.
Oh my god, I got in front of Lev
Isn't
in
I?
an
Oh my
initiative
God.
roll.
Proud of you.
My God.
I'm dying. Who is talking about me? What the fuck?
Alright, so,
Fuck off!
Oh, maybe people just love you so much. I don't know.
Leave me alone! Oh my god. What the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
So I'm gonna do these guys all as one group. Yeah, some of
Alright.
them are off doing something.
Oh, I sneezed again, but I had to mute myself. Hold on, I got it.
I gotta pee here real quick, and then we'll just continue with this. This won't be a
Ah!
long encounter, I can tell you that much. Where is it?
What the fuck?
Go out of your room and kind of wipe your nose with a wet Kleenex or something. Maybe something that you're allergic to got caught on your nose.
We'll take a quick 5-minute break. I have to pee. And I think Andrew needs to blow his nose.
Get your attention, but you ignored it.
Oh,
Look
we're
above
trying
your spell thing.
my spell.
I'm just gonna get bell music here. Where is bell music? Bell music. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even notice. That's because I was in my sheet trying to find the spell.
Okay. Alright, so giant constrictor snake first. It saw you come up. It looks down at you, gives you a sniff, and then immediately attacks the purple-pink one next to you.
Huh.
Yep. Where is it? And it is going to do a constrict. Pretty sure that hits. And okay, so yeah, on hit it is grappled. So the guy next to you there, Lev, is currently being grappled by this snake. You see his little tiny eye starting to bulge out of his face, and that is the snake.
Yeah.
Is the snake compass still with us?
Yes, it is. It is on Mirrodin's hand though, because Mirrodin was the one that got it the second time.
Got it.
Yeah.
And it is Voss's turn.
I don't trust these things, and I know you just made friends with them, but they're dumping black shit into the river, which is probably what's causing this. So I'm gonna stab the orange guy in the back.
Ah, why? No, stop! They didn't. They've been told to do things.
Yeah, but the snake smelled you, and it didn't attack you, and attacked them instead.
I know.
Voss, you started.
I can't
this-
metagame.
Yeah.
Do what your character would do.
But I will say this, though, before you do anything. Voss was the one that told Lev to convince our way in.
Yes.
And now you're intentionally going to jeopardize all of that, as it's been working so far. convincing his way in.
Fine. It doesn't make sense for Boss.
Well, Lev is just doing what you told him to do.
Yeah.
Which is why I try to do a non-damaging spell.
Yeah.
So what is Voss going to do? Ruin technically his
No.
idea?
I'm gonna pass by the snake and all these little chibi guys and take a look around.
Okay.
I would say, well, I can't say anything.
Um,
If you're so concerned with Black Sludge, why don't you stop him?
I'm planning on it. That's why I'm going up.
Okay, you made it sound like you're just like wandering.
Well, I'm taking a look around too.
Okay.
since turns are way too quick, you can do a quick perception to like notice anything, maybe.
Alright. The perception. Nope.
Nope.
Oops.
You don't notice shit. In fact, you're kind of just like wandering around. You still see like the big battle behind you, but like you don't notice. Yeah, well, that one you don't notice anything that's actually happening, so I can't say anything. So that would be your turn, unless you wanted to rate. Well, no, not going aggressive. Here-
Wait.
What?
Before,
Go ahead.
it's probably too late, but I was gonna say, as I was running past, let me just reread this thing again. That's not the right thing. There it is. Give me 1 second. I'm just reading something.
Well, while you're doing that, we can go ahead and Mirda's turn. You can do your thing retroactively after. So Mirda, your turn.
Yeah, Mirna doesn't really know who is an enemy or not. So-
Sorry, I'm gonna cast that while passing.
From Liv. And harness your
And
wild magic
cast
spell
it on
for-
him.
And as an action, you can touch one creature, which can be yourself, and confer one of the following benefits of your choice. For 10 minutes, the creature can roll a d3 whenever making an attack roll, ability check, and add the number rolled to the d20. Roll a d3, the creature regains one expended spell slot, level of which equals the number rolled or lower, creature's choice. Once a creature receives its benefit, the creature can't receive it again until after a long rest. You can take this action a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus and regain all expended uses after a long rest. So which effect were you going to give him? There's two different effects.
The first one.
First one, for 10 minutes, the creature can add a d3 to ability checks and attack rolls for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
So you
Now, is that before or after
finding
finding out the result?
Doesn't state, so I'll leave it up to you if you want to.
It's permanently for 10 turns or 10 minutes.
So 100 turns. I'd imagine it works similar to that of Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
As most things like that usually work.
So before knowing the outcome, I can decide to roll.
Yeah,
D3.
like you can roll it, and knowing whether it succeeded or failed, you can choose to do it. And there's
Well,
no,
you know
no
what?
cost.
If it lasts for 10 minutes, I'm just going to use the D3 every single time.
There you
Yeah.
go. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
Because it doesn't state it's once per turn or anything, it's just whenever. So,
Yep.
10 minutes of that.
Sweet. That's
Alright.
really good, honestly.
Alright, so Mirrodin, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Yeah, Mirna doesn't really know who to attack, so he's just gonna turn into a tree.
Okay. Damn it.
Bonus action, concentration up to a minute. You turn into, let's see, you turn into the Great
Oh,
Tree.
it's bonus action.
Yeah, you choose one of the following forms to assume from the tree. Great Tree. Your skin appears barky, leaves sprout from your hair, and you gain the following benefits. You become more like a dryad, if anything. 10 temporary hit points. You got con saves with advantage. You make Dex and Wisdom based attack rolls with advantage. While you're on the ground, the ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies, but not for your allies, specialized enemies. So, yeah, you're in tree mode. You just stand there, T-pose, and you just go tree.
I do have an action still.
Say that. Now, that is a spell, so...
Yeah. Well, I still have my cantrip still.
Yeah, you can cantrip stuff. Wait, don't you have a gun? You can shoot a gun, too.
God, don't fucking...
Alright, I
Don't
know.
tell her that.
I think you did sell that, didn't you?
Yep.
Bard with a gun. Oh yeah, you kept it because I kept it.
Yeah. So, well, just because Love is attacking it, Mirrodin's gonna cast Frostbite on the giant.
I'm not attacking it.
Well, all the other creatures are attacking it.
God. Okay, do what Mirrodin would do.
Now we don't know.
You're attacking the snake, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Are you using counter? Or you're using what? Sorry, frostbite.
Frostbite. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use counterspell.
Oh, okay. I'm not.
It'll work with this. Just go with it, Bean. Go ahead and use
Okay.
frostbite,
Okay. Using Frostbite.
So,
and then
you see Mirrodin about
casting-
to do a thing. You turn
Yes.
around and you're like,
no counterspell.
right, so you counterspell a cantrip, which automatically succeeds, so...
Yep.
So yeah, you stopped Mirrodin from doing that. And, does Mirrodin want to move? He can move.
No. I'm gonna continue being a tree.
You're just gonna continue being a tree, so you stand in place.
Yeah.
Lev, it's your
All
turn,
right.
and your allies
Lev's
are...
gonna. Lev is looking at everybody's like, stop! And he's gesturing to Mirrodin. He's gesturing to Voss. He's gesturing to the snake. And I look to the red couch. I'm like, brothers, this is not the way. And then I'm gonna go over. Oh my god, I gotta find. Can I reach Mirrodin? I can. I go to Mirrodin and I take the snake off of her and I hold the snake up and I point to the snake and I'm like, this is the way. And I'm like, friendship. Don't fight. Stop fighting.
Alright, roll a persuasion with that one.
Okay. God damn it.
Hold on now. They got a 17. So you,
Oh, thank God.
in the heat of battle, you managed to convince the red caps to stop fighting. The snake also spits out the one that it was eating and lets go of the guy that he was starting to crush. Oh, hold on. Eh. Yeah. And the one that he was like swallowing, he just spits him back up. Black. And the snake looks over.
Lev is just panting.
The snake actually looks over at you guys, right? It has like it's a big scary snake, but it tries to do a cute like noodle danger noodle face, just like your little tiny snake, and then he disappears.
Oh.
And combat is over.
I look to the little snake in my hand. I'm like, you saved us all, and I give him a boop.
Yep. You see all of them, like even the ones that are pouring like the black things into like black vials of stuff into the river, they stop as well, and they all start to like gather around all of you.
Lev just lets out the biggest sigh. I'm just like,
Mirrodin is kind of being freaked out, like being surrounded by all these like creatures, so he's gonna stay in the tree.
Oh, okay. And then I look to the snake and I put the snake back on Mirrodin.
They know the way. Brothers, we have been lied to. We must take down the old queen.
I'm like, yes, take down the old queen. Yes, take down the old queen. Lev is just kind of out of his mind because he's so stressed out. He starts doing like a little happy dance.
Murder hobo allies. It's like, hey, let's convince our way, and starts attacking things. You have no idea.
We have
I
no
know.
idea. But anyways, let's go. I'm like, okay, take me to the old queen.
The old queen is sealed away.
But do not attack the old queen just yet.
The old queen is sealed away in the ancient ruins. We cannot get to her. We only hear her voice.
Hear her voice. Why can't I hear her voice?
You have not met the queen. We will take you as far as we can.
No more pouring black stuff into the river.
Yes, listen to my companion here, Voss.
They know the way. The way is not of corruption. The way is... They look to the snake and they kind of bad into the snake. Friendship. And just math.
Yeah! Friendship saves all!
Power of friendship! You fairy tale bullshit your way out of it. Okay. So, the one that you met originally, he was one of these.
That was this one.
There's two
or-
red ones. I'll say
okay.
it was this one. I will show you the way to the old queen.
Alright.
Okay,
But first,
show the way.
uh,
Come on, queenliness.
I'm going. Get over here, you tree!
as you're going in, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Well done, boss. Well done.
Ooh, Voss, you just caught a glimpse of someone running by, like, running past the corner here. It's like running off.
Okay. I let the red cap go, and I whisper to Thrak, because his name's still there.
Oh, I changed it in chat. I didn't
somebody-
change it over there.
Somebody ran past.
There we go. Who ran past?
You didn't
just a
quite
shadowy
yeah,
figure.
You didn't. Yeah, you saw a person. It wasn't shadow. You saw a person. But you didn't see a clear shot of them. But you do know that
Okay.
someone ran past,
Yeah.
like right where he's standing now. They ran off into the cave.
Yeah.
Okay. Stay frosty.
Yes, stay frosty. We meet the Great Fire One. He is
Eh.
one of the old queen's servants.
Was the old queen communicating with you, or was she relaying information from the servants?
The old queen came to our caves, told us to spread her influence. She said this is the way, so we followed.
Yeah, you were lied to.
We know. Hey, Meriden, you coming?
Mirror, yes.
Come on, you dumb tree.
Yeah, it only lasts for a
Mirror,
minute, so it's probably worn off at this point.
Yeah,
So
okay.
You are no,
Your D3 thing still lasts for 10 minutes. I don't think we've been here for 10
you
minutes.
you
so-
still have that.
Yeah.
It's been like a minute after battle at this point, though, because you're
Alright.
gathered around there.
Yeah.
So as you're coming around the corner here, you're starting to see more light shining outwards from down south. You have to go a little bit further, and you see a fire elemental guarding the next tunnel.
I'll be like, Redcap, is this thing able to be talked to?
That is a good question. I actually have to check fire elementals. Where is it? Here it is.
You're gonna be able to do like a nature check or
It does have a language, but I don't think any of you have it.
probably not.
Yeah. Unless you speak Ignan.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
It speaks.
Definitely not.
Yeah. These guys or the red cap is like, it speak in language we know not understand. But it serves the old queen, so it was our ally, but now he pulls out his scythe. Now it is our enemy.
Time to get up. Just wait. I understand we might have to fight this thing. However, if I don't have to, I don't want to. I wonder if it's able to speak other languages other than that, or even understand it.
You can attempt. Well, you would have to like figure out what you want to say to it, and then it'll probably be like be a good check for that.
Gesture to move away so we can pass.
Let's see. Yeah, it'll be a persuasion with disadvantage just because you don't understand the same languages, but you can probably, it's sentient. It could probably understand your intent if you were to convince it somehow. But you have to figure
well, the
out.
thing is,
Yeah, you would have to figure out how to convince it.
I think we might be able to deceive it better because we have made friends with the red caps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to approach it without my weapon out, and then I will start speaking and gesturing to the red cap, as well as mentioning, or like pointing behind it, that we must go see the queen, and then I'll like pull my hand up to gesture to the crown, and that we were sent. So I do a little bunch of, I just do a bunch of motions and gestures, and as I talk, very handsy. Basically saying that we need a pass, and we were told by the queen.
Right, roll a persuasion with disadvantage, then see if they can understand. 15 is still pretty good.
Damn.
And that would be its insight.
2 for you.
So it got a nat 1. So it doesn't. You're gesturing it, like trying to, basically using more gestures rather than words to let it pass or let you pass.
Yeah.
It does not seem to follow and seems more. It's sentient. It does speak a language. It speaks in this God. Think of like a crackling fire.
I'm gonna use my lightsaber to do a dance.
Okay, do a performance.
Okay. With advantage, disadvantage.
I would say it's just
It
a
nat
regular.
one.
I would say it's just a regular.
Okay. Nice.
Oh Jesus Christ. So it seems to be almost by the light of the sunblade. It almost seems to be hypnotized by the way you move with the sunblade out.
Okay.
And it seems to be in like this almost like when you charm a snake. It seems to be locked into this trance with you.
Huh. I'm going to get it to move via the trance out of our way so we can pass.
Okay. So which direction do you want to move in?
I shall go around the pillar this way.
This way, and it follows you.
Ooh. I'm like, all right, go.
Let's get a reveal map here. And
Remember that person we saw ran upwards.
Upwards, okay.
What is this white stuff? Is that just cave or?
that's just the outside of the map because I've
Alright.
used individual tiles to put together here.
No worries.
I'm switching back and forth between like the different tools. As you're coming over here, you see a little tiny, little fire guy like that one, but he's tiny and he's pudgy. You think, what?
Oh.
Left, we need your fire charming self.
Oh, okay. I will go to here, and then I will, as I look at the fire elemental, I'll turn off my lightsaber and I'll give it a bow as a thank you, and go help the friends.
It seems to enjoy what you like the dance you did. It seems to enjoy that and doesn't seem to have actually noticed everyone else leaving. So
Ah,
managed to barge your way through this.
ah, ah. I look at this and I'm like, you look like a baby.
He makes like a little like a puff of smoke out of his name.
Huh. I'm going to see if he will let me pass.
As you try to pass, he just goes poof into smoke.
Huh.
Hmm.
Okay. I will continue on then.
Okay. So you're heading on deeper into the cave here.
Perception!
Ooh. Yeah. Well, I go down this ways.
Add a D3 to your perception.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Perception. All right, D3. Oh, I can't. I got it right in.
You have to like do a manual type in. I
Slash
think.
R. D3. Was that right? Yeah. Okay, 13.
13. You don't notice anything here, but you do hear the clanging of something deeper in.
Huh.
Sounds almost like a
Okay.
hammer and an anvil.
I'll look to the red cap. I'm like, do you know that sound?
The armor maker.
Huh. Is he friendly?
She does not fight. But she is not nice. She kind of bitch.
Okay.
Oops.
Thank you. Well, I guess we'll keep going forward.
What's over here?
That's just
I asked
rock.
Redcap.
It's just rock.
I know, but what is the stuff? Is that just the Redcap's camp or the...
Based
other
on
groups?
the size of like the huts and the little benches and cots and stuff like that, this is probably like their living area.
Right.
Yeah.
So no snooping, basically.
I mean, unless you want to make enemies of the people you just made
Yeah, no.
friends out of. So as you're coming down here, you do see a light up on top of the ledge over there.
Oh, here?
Yep, up there. There's a light source, and that's where the source of the clanging noise is.
Well, should we move on or should I try and befriend?
It's up to you.
Let's see what's over here first.
I'm talking to the group. But okay, we'll keep moving forward this way for a bit.
You do see a tunnel going out that way, though.
Down this way?
Yep. And this is just like walls where they're storing their goods and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the clanging noise is coming from this way.
Alright, let's go check that out.
Okay. I will go up and take a look-see.
Alright, you see... hold on, I gotta get my... Where's my thingy? Oh god. Here we go. So, as you approach, you hear the sound of an anvil and a hammer clanging. The heat, as you get closer, is very hot as there's a big forge and furnace set up there that's going. Even though you approach, the clanging does not stop. The person continues their work. Is a woman in dark wooden armor just hammering away at a piece of plate that she is crafting.
Huh.
I take it you're the one making all the noise?
Yes. We've come in search of the queen.
She like kind of stops mid hammer and she's like, oh my god, they're still calling it that, please. She sees the red cap coming up. Oh, where am I? Here I am. Yeah, she's like the red cap coming up here. So you've managed to convince those guys to let you in. Wow, we really should have, like, not recruited stupid little whatever the fuck they are. The red cap. The red cap looks at you. See, she bitch.
I'll look at her and be like, "So, can you tell me more about the queen?"
I will not refer to it as that.
It? Oh,
Well,
okay.
her, but the
Okay.
the addressing, I will not refer to it as like the queen.
Right.
I will not use that phrase.
And I whisper behind the rock, "You just did."
I was explaining it, whoever the fuck you are. She's like looking around. She's like, what the fuck is that? Look, I'm not here to fight you, and honestly, I don't really care about what you're doing, because what's going to happen is inevitable anyway, so I'm just here to finish making this.
What are you making?
She's just making an armor by the looks of it.
Why are you making it?
Maybe we should get closer and talk.
Just keep hearing boss from down there.
What's going on up there? Can I join in?
I'll stay there for now.
Okay, then be quiet.
I'll look to her and I'll be like, "All right, well, I'm not looking for a fight. I've spent the whole time here stopping them. But, any help you can provide would be very useful, and especially the information you can give us."
Well, I'm not gonna help you with anything.
Can you tell me more about this queen? And I give quotation quotes.
The queen is... Damn it! She's like, when you say that, she just like catches herself after saying, like, damn it! Fuck.
I'll be like, sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen.
My boss...
Okay, your boss.
God damn it. She is trying to bring back her husband.
Okay.
And I am making this armor for him for when he comes back, because his old one was destroyed.
Understood. Okay, is your boss able to be reasoned with? Because the corruption... Woohoo, there we go.
She just bursts out laughing, almost like burning herself on the like the hotness of the metal that she's still working on.
Yeah.
Right, she almost bursts out. Fuck that shit, that's hot. Oh, reason with no.
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 I
like,
just...
That's not how that works at all.
Alright, well... I apologize if we end up killing your boss.
She like, you know when you laugh so hard you start choking on your air? She does that now. She's literally choking on her own air, laughing at you.
I'll smile and give her a bow. Have fun! And then we go.
He's gonna love
What's
eating
up
you
there?
guys. He's like,
I think that was just another ledge.
yeah, up there is just another ledge. Yeah. Beal, not high.
That was the opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, it just looks like a little camp area where a lot of them sat around.
Alright.
Continuing onward, I guessing?
See, I have no reason to fight her, and there's nothing she can give us.
Yeah, she said she wasn't gonna fight you, so.
Sweet. Onwards!
You're my queen.
Oh, I hate you.
You forgot to ask some important questions, like what is it we're going to fight?
Like, I
Details.
think she wasn't going to tell us anything.
Yeah, she specifically said that she was not going to help you at all.
Yeah.
You come to a very long fucking set of stairs that descend further and further downward.
All right. Well,
And the floor
as we're walking down,
the floor
Okay.
becomes more built rather than natural cavern.
Mhm.
There's stone tiles, very old and cracked, but definitely this was constructed a long, long time ago. The red cat kind of stops here. I cannot go further.
you don't have to, brother. Go back to our brothers and protect the other creatures. Protect each
Spread
other.
the way of friendship.
Roll a persuasion check. Well, last time.
Achoo. Okay.
Okay, he can't beat that. When the Old Queen first came, I had suspicion. So when no one looked, I took this one time when
Oh.
she came out. And he hands you this blue little orb that has like, it almost looks like this blue misty, blue smoky color inside the orb.
Huh.
This will show you the way.
Blue orb. Cool. I'm gonna hold on to the orb.
All right.
I'll give him a bow and thank him.
He gives you a hug.
Okay. I'll give him a hug.
Be safe. Be safe, my brother.
To you as well, brother. And I'm going to go.
So you managed to bullshit your way through this huge dungeon I built. Put him back over there.
My God.
I know. See? You don't need to kill everything. You tried to talk first.
The funny thing is, Voss talked me into talking to them.
I know, and then he almost undid that. Ugh.
I was looking up spells to like paralyze and stop them from like blindness and deafness, and he's like,
Hold
just talk to him. I'm
person.
like, okay.
Hold person, Dyinless Deafness to spell. God, I mean, Bestow Curse kind of costs too much, and yet it's individual, so eh.
Yeah.
Alright, so a long ass stairway going down. You do see an inn at the bottom that turns.
Okay.
Can we take a break here and
Yeah,
come back to it?
yeah, we can stop session here. It's actually a good spot to stop.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We will do this next time.
Sweet. Because I'm